Um, it's not gonna let me record and stream at the same time. I'll figure it out later. Whatever. Okay, so we have Last Stock 56 tonight. Good luck, have fun to everyone playing in it. That's it. No more intro. Yeah.
Are you live?
Yeah, I am. Say hi to stream.
Oh. Hi. I didn't get the live notification.
It
I am
normally
your
takes a
biggest
few
fan.
seconds. You are.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can stream these people's match. Hi.
I am the #1 Matthew Noiter.
I stream. Yells. Set. I'm gonna create the arena for stream. Pass to
Okay.
Republic, and it's gonna have up to 5 players. The stage is chosen. I'll name it LS. How do I get to the numbers on here? I'll just name it Last Stock.
What?
Like on the, you know, the
Oh, I don't
Switch
know.
keyboard?
I never name my arenas. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Normally I just
I
have like
think they're
Sans
aren't they
Gucci
at the
bag.
top? Yeah. Sans Gucci bag is iconic.
It is. ID is KM F5J. Passes. Oh, I should not share the pass on stream live to everyone. Also, anybody. The event almost kind of runs itself, where I just like call people, and then the online event, it's like it's a lot to set up at the very start, and then like as long as the players don't have any issues, there's not any real like problems throughout the entire bracket, you know?
Yeah.
Like, okay, I'm gonna go into the bracket and make sure nobody has like. I can see match dashboard, and then I can see people who have requested mods. And normally, towards the start, there gets to be a lot of mods called. Because it's like, oh, this Wi-Fi is real bad. But then once you, like, get rid of the people who, like, don't have good Wi-Fi, normally it...
Yeah, it fixes itself.
Yeah.
And just less people
Yeah.
as the bracket progresses,
Hi,
obviously.
Nelson. Thanks for checking out the stream.
Is there a random music Earthbound?
It's Final Fantasy.
Oh, I knew it from somewhere.
Yeah. I'm gonna post the Twitch link too, actually. It's so hard keeping track of all these links on my, like, copy and paste. Like, where's the Twitch link? There it is. Normally I used to have it Minecraft music, but I'm kind of sad they don't have, like, actual, like, Minecraft tunes.
I know, it's so annoying. And then they put like actual Animal Crossing music in it. It's like, it's the same thing.
I wish they'd remix the Animal Crossing music a little bit more. And
Yeah, like, I don't know. It just seems like one-sided.
yeah, I think they probably had issues because didn't Notch compose a lot of the original Minecraft music?
No, it was all composed by C418, I think.
They might not have approved for their music to be put into Smash.
That would
It could
make
have
sense,
been like
yeah.
rights issues. I
Mhm.
don't know. I feel like Minecraft music isn't like Holland doesn't really sound like fighting music. You know, like it's a really good song.
I still would like it in the game, though, you know?
I like it, yeah, but I'm not like, wow, this is like a crazy fighting song, you know? And that was composed for Smash.
Yeah. I think it's... I don't know. I just think it's weird that, like, there's no actual Minecraft music when that's, like, one of the best parts of the game.
Yeah.
Forgot how long it takes to, like, actually start matches on Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Like, going through all the steps on Smash GG or whatever, compared to offline, which is just, like, what stage you want to go on.
I'm gonna tag you on the LS Twitter account saying like you're like
Oh, Sonic Mario.
hey, let me know how the stream sounds, by the way.
I'm not in it. If you're
Okay,
talking to
okay.
me.
Uh-oh, it went dark for a minute. Okay, so this is game 1 of the first set. Okay,
Sonic Mario. This is a bad matchup, I'm pretty sure.
for Mario?
Yes.
Okay, I would definitely believe that. Oh no, Nelson starts off the game with an SD. It might be a button check? I don't think so, though. Okay, yeah, definitely not a button check.
No, yeah, that was just unfortunate.
Yeah, I kind of actually liked that combo. Instead of going for, like, the normal, like, up air, but I see a lot of Sonics, like, with it 0%.
I've never seen anyone do that, yeah.
Yeah, I never have, but I kind of liked it, you know? Like, it's different.
I wonder if it's a thing, because I've never seen that.
I've never seen, I don't think it's true. I think Mario had time to air dodge, he just didn't expect it, so he didn't, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But Nelson so far definitely getting more damage on onto the board than Nubbly has. I think that's their tag. Let me look. I don't want to be using people's wrong tags. Their tag.
Yeah, I think... Very unfortunate start to it. Especially since, like, when you lose your lead as Sonic, like, your game plan is, like,
yeah,
limited.
it gets a lot worse. Trying to get that spring
Yeah.
trap there. Spring, like, oh man,
Ooh.
that unfortunate F smash. I think Nelson just read a roll or something there.
Yeah, I
wasn't
think
quite getting
we
it.
might have the first game solved already.
Maybe. I will say, I think that Nelson's putting more damage on the board than Irv is. I hope I'm saying
I
this
think-
right. Let me know if I'm not.
I think Nelson gets a good start, and this is a lot closer.
Yeah.
But that SD really hurt, and then
Getting caught by
dying
that
to a Mario
smash.
F smash at
Yeah.
like not very high percent, which is just, it happens with Mario.
Yeah, I'm seeing both, especially Nelson, go for a lot of just like smash checks here. That jab block's gonna take it. There we go.
Oh
That
my
was actually
lord.
kind of cool. Like that was actually like turning that around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nelson, I feel like he was playing very solid there, but he was going for like very committal options. Like
Yeah.
he was going for those F smashes and stuff in positions where the Mario wasn't at,
Yeah.
and that led to 2 kills.
Definitely. So. Okay. Alrighty, so that first stage was played on Pokemon Stadium? I'm not crazy.
Yes,
right?
sir.
Okay. Okay. I'm still setting up some stuff with the stream, so if I'm a little bit more quiet between rounds, that's why. Tonight we have 39 players in bracket, which is the largest last stock online event we've had in almost a year. Actually,
That's
in a year.
insane.
Yeah. So,
This thing got boosted so hard, like when it was about to start.
I don't know. Maybe someone like tweeted it, like, "Hey, go join this." But
Maybe.
it's always great to have more people here. So,
Yeah, no, it definitely leads to better events.
yeah. Like and retweet. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, the Mario's really good. You did good too, though, Nelson. Nelson's here in chat. Hi, chat, by the way.
Yeah,
Always feel
no,
free to stop by, say hi.
Nelson, this is definitely a set still.
Yeah, you've definitely got this. Oh wait, try talking by the way, Camus. I'm trying to balance our audio.
Oh, okay.
Just talk. Okay, yeah, you're around the same volume as me now.
So it's the same characters again.
Yeah. Okay, so we're seeing the same characters.
Nelson is using default Sonic, which is fair because all of his ults fucking suck.
I do not like Sonic's ults. I wish he had like actual cause like Sonic, he's all about like vibrant colors and stuff in his games, but
Yeah.
the Sonic ults in Ultimate do not reflect that at all. Like, I don't know. Hi,
Good
Choco.
F smash start from Nelson. This is definitely he's staying very grounded this time, which I feel like is new.
Uh-oh.
But
Big lag spike.
I
This
don't
might be a
think
DC. I still got communication errored. Uh-oh.
okay.
I
Well,
think that was them and not
I guess
me.
I'm parrying.
Were you
I-
still
I can
commentating?
see it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I can still see it.
That's not good.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
actually, I
don't know
just
how
saw the stream just not like dip in quality. Something's going on with my Wi-Fi. The last time that I had to stream, my family unplugged my Wi-Fi router halfway through it. So
Oh my lord.
I let us know what's going on in the
So-
battle.
Yeah, Nelson is like he's staying a lot more grounded and it's being a lot more effective. Ooh, Nelly did take the first stock though. Mario's definitely very explosive here.
Uh-oh.
Like I feel like Mario is getting a lot more hits or like a lot more damage per interaction here compared to the Sonic, which is like really hurting.
Yeah, definitely in this matchup, Mario does want to try and get in on Sonic, but then also he has the tools where it's like once he does have the advantage, he has the fireball and stuff where he can play more passive even against a character
Yeah.
like Sonic.
Nelly isn't really using many fireball though. Like he's running up and using his safe aerials and like poking really well, and
Yeah.
then he's hitting those stray hits and he's like doing big damage with Mario.
April just
Not
said,
bad gameplay from him at all though.
I didn't know there would be
What's up?
commentary on the.
Oh, that's a big SD from Nelson.
Oh man, did it
He
Nelson
might
SD
end this
again?
too low.
Oh man.
Yeah.
What's it called? I'm also going to include a score box here on the stream, just for future rounds whenever this actually.
Oh, that's so. Wait, no, he lived from that. Dang.
Man,
Sonic is buzzed, dude.
Sonic's very good.
Yeah. His recovery is really good. He like air dodged like downward at ledge, and I thought he was gonna die, and then he just made it back because he saved his double jump well. Yo, some nice spin charge movement. We'd love to see it.
Spin charge is like, I think it's one of the best tools in the game to have a move like that where it's non-committal, but it moves you around. Something similar to
Nelson-
like Steam Minecart, you
Nelson's
know?
going for these smash attacks is really just sealing the deal because the hit rate is not very like
I
crazy with him.
feel like that's a lot of things that people do that aren't as experienced. Oh my god, hi Clover.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for checking out the stream. I got booted from spectating, so that's why the
And Nelly took it.
yeah. Okay, no, he took
stuck.
it. Okay.
Yeah, that didn't feel like awful at all for Nelson.
Oh,
I think-
definitely.
Like, obviously Mario gets big damage, so you have to like minimize the amount of like hits he's getting on you. And then when you're going for those like F smashes and up smashes a lot, like Nelson was doing,
Definitely.
like one miss, you take like 50, 60, and that's it
Yeah.
hurts.
They asked me for the link to the Twitch, and I never did send it on accident. Oops. Let me. Oh, I lost their games too. Where were they? Okay.
Battlefield.
Oh no, like on the Smash GG page. Like there they are.
Oh,
Okay. Alrighty, we'll have the next game up here super soon. Actually, I already have one.
no.
Hi, can I get you guys on stream? It has a familiar face in it too. I'll let you guess who.
As it floats.
No.
Oh, well, it's embarrassing.
How'd you get that wrong?
What do you mean?
Okay.
I don't know who it is. Is it April?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, just kidding. It's floats. I lied to you.
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry.
My mix? Okay. Yeah, thank you so much for the follow.
Yo.
Oh yeah, that was a really good set by the way, Nelson. Part of the game like cut out, but all the sets that I have that are like fully recorded, I'm definitely going to be uploading a highlight reel and the sets in general onto stream. Do you think that we need a score box?
I think those are nice. I think having an overlay is good.
Okay. I'm gonna
Whatever
set up
floats
like
in the lobby. So exciting. He will be cheesing people with Kazuya because he's carried and bad.
Oh my goodness.
Is he in chat?
I haven't seen him in chat yet, but I'll definitely.
And because he is not in chat, I mean this completely seriously.
Me too. Me too. What's it called?
Yeah.
I actually do like the Kazuya. Floats' Kazuya is actually like really good too. Like
No, yeah. Kazuya, or not Kazuya, Floats is crazy.
I can I tell you something? I never did think their Terry really. Not that their Terry wasn't good, but they never did do like crazy things with Terry, right? Like nothing that they did surprised me. That could have been.
He seems a lot more interested in Kazuya stuff and like actually learning something from him.
Yeah.
Like,
And
it definitely clicks with him more.
yeah, I definitely think that I've said this before, but I think Kazuya was like really important to add to the game because you have like Ryu and Ken who are like they're not like easy characters to pick up, but they're not necessarily hard either, right? And then you have Terry. I would argue Terry is one of the easiest characters in the game, right? It's like you have these big combos and they're just not hard. I'm gonna be honest, they're not difficult. The character, you don't need to spend a lot of time learning them to understand what they want, you know? Just stuff like that.
Kazuya is definitely like the peak of like mastery of the archetype you need with the character. He struggles a lot more against projectiles than the other ones do because he has a terrible jump squat and his reflector
is very slow.
Yeah, it's very slow. So against like Young Link or something, realistically, you're not hitting many of those because he's just in your face with the projectiles and you don't have time to do it.
Yeah, but I think it's a good like range where it's like Terry's easy, Ken and Ryu are like medium difficulty, and then Kazuya's really hard, you know? Oh, also, I'm gonna disable the chat box on the stream. Yeah. Not the chat, but the like box.
Oh no. Oh.
Also, Nelson, what's it called? You did pretty good. I also get that they're not liking to go to tournaments. Like, I like to take my tournaments very casually and just like if I do good, you know what, I do good, and if I don't do good, that's fine too. You know, like I don't put too much into it.
Do whatever makes you have fun with it.
Yeah. Also, I'm playing to improve. I'm not playing to win. That's a good mindset that I like to keep as well. Here's Floats with a grab at the very start of the game. Normally Kazuya gets a lot off those, but Floats only getting 27%.
Riddles would have killed there, so I don't know.
No, yeah, that Kazuya grab at 0 Floats. I thought he was gonna SD there. I was like, oh no, not another one of these. I am noticing a good amount of lag. I can't lag test this because I'm already in the arena. I wonder. I do know that Kazuya laser. Floats or not Floats Riff also said Riddles would have killed there in chat. What's it called?
Let's go.
I'm not sure how good Kazuya laser is for deflecting Gordo. I'm not sure how many active frames is on Kazuya laser. We can find that out between the matches.
I imagine it does deflect, but that move has like nearly an entire second of lag on it. Like,
that is, yeah, it's pretty committal for a projectile. One thing I will say though is it is like a full screen projectile. Bargain said Riddles would have won. This is not region locked at all.
Against a character like DDD, you can definitely get away with them if you have the space.
So it's gonna
because his burst range isn't good enough, and he missed the tech.
Yeah, I was gonna say is Float's just gonna up B the DDD here. So also this match is pretty laggy. I won't ask the players to call lag test unless one of them asks for it themselves. That's just how I'm not gonna be like, hey, y'all need to get a lag check because like, no one. But
Floats was bragging about his internet before this, so
yeah,
if it's him, that is embarrassing.
Just to say the least. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I know a lot of people, they don't even take Wi-Fi brackets seriously to call a lag check. Personally, for me, like if I'm like far enough into the bracket or like if the TO is like not the fastest, I won't even call a lag check. I'll be like, whatever, I don't care enough for this. Like, because some lag checks, they take up to like 15 minutes.
Ooh, wait,
like,
that was cool.
That
He used the Windbox on Rage Drive to pull him in without getting sucked in. I wonder if he's played this matchup.
I think
enough to,
they
like,
definitely
know about
have. I wonder what if DDD's just camping
like
here,
they're call
or
lag
if they're
test.
calling lag. If I was a DDD,
Yeah, I think.
Okay. One Gordo into Floats, and he's out.
Yeah.
I will say this is not looking great for Floats.
Here.
I would too if I was him. But I will say Kazuya is a character that is known for being really explosive. He's known to have that.
Certainly not over.
Yeah, not at all.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
I don't know how he's gonna hit. That is a big combo.
70% just coming out Floats. That wasn't even a true combo though. Like that's not a Kazuya like known combo.
No.
It's just Floats
that's just
doing
awareness from Floats. That's good.
That's game.
Good on him.
Oh no. Okay. I was so scared.
Barely.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be. If they call a lag test, I'll very happily test these players.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's floats or the DDD
Oh,
though. I play with
he hit an
floats
electric in that. That was
almost
crazy.
every single day, and we never have lag. So, and we live across the
don't-
US from each other.
Yeah, I don't think it's floats at all, because he does not.
All right, this could kill the DDD.
Wi-Fi.
Oh no, he didn't get the
Oh.
nair.
It's
And that-
certainly not over though, because he is close to rage.
Yeah, once he gets rage, DDD will die at 70%-ish. I know. Okay, one more solid hit from DDD and floats will have rage, which is... Oh no, that might be game. Oh no, he
Oh.
didn't get the... Okay,
He
DDD
did get
will
the lead,
type from
though.
rage here. Oh,
Yeah.
is this game? DDD just has to... What DDD needs to do here is just camp super hard and get in those 1 or 2 hits and not let floats get the rage drive. Once floats gets the rage drive, it's
seems-
over. There's the rage drive, I think
Oh,
that's the
there it
game.
is.
Not yet. Okay, can
No.
Floats get the snipe? He got the snipe. That's the game. No, it's not. What?
No.
DDD
Oh my-
holding on. Is that it?
Oh
This is
my
insane.
God.
What? DDD living
What
until
is this
160%.
character?
Getting one hit here will just kill Floats. Here comes the forward throw. They're going to set up a Gordo.
Oh, I got a communication error. That's so unfortunate.
No! I'll let you know what happens.
All right.
Watch me get a communication error. Oh, Floats reflected the Gordo and killed DDD.
Yo.
What?
let's go.
Oh my god.
What a crazy
That was actually
match.
crazy. What?
I'm surprised DDD lived all that.
Bargain
That
would
was
like
insane.
everyone to know that Sparkgoat would have won this set. Thank you. That was an
I-
insane reflector. I've never seen Floats do anything like that, but I am...
Yeah.
That was crazy. Okay, I'm going to
I'm
now update the
expecting a lag
score.
test here.
I am too, so I'm going to go and pop into there. I'm going to update the score. Floats is player 1 in this set. I wish I had like something to say like Floats is player 1, because you see like 1-0 and you're like 1-0 who? You know?
Well, can you not put his tag in?
Yes, but I don't have like an actual font or like anything to hold it on, so it'd just be floating in the middle of the game.
Oh.
Floats asked for a test. I'm gonna say, of course we can test. I'm gonna say, here, wait, Camix, can you move out of the stands for me?
You just want me in the waiting area?
Yeah,
Or out of the arena? Okay.
and the waiting area is fine. Floats first. Okay, I'm gonna be testing
Hopefully-
floats first. Everyone on
Hopefully it
stream.
was only one game, because this is looking like a fun set.
Yeah, I'm really hoping.
Yeah.
Floats is having a little bit of lag with me. But also, like, it was just at the very start, and actually in game I haven't had any stutters. So. No, yeah, Floats is actually having some issues here.
Oh.
Yeah. It's not as bad as it was in the set, though. Like, this isn't.
They might both be laggy.
Yeah, I'm wondering that. I also just jabbed with my C-stick. I didn't know you could do that. Yeah, Floats is having lag here, like, more than very normal. So I'm gonna keep that in mind. It was about to stutter every, like, 9 seconds or so, which is not good. But we'll see.
Yeah, that was definitely...
Yeah, that's the laggiest I've ever had it with Floats. I would not have lagged, you're right. That had a few stutters. Wait,
Why
no,
did
why
they
are they
start?
fighting? Yeah. I'm gonna say Floats, can you wait in the waiting for me? Please. Spec. Okay. I'm going to be Lexus and King now. Choco would have beaten Matthew already. Okay.
MKLeo would have won the tournament. Kind of embarrassing for them.
Right. This is not laggy at all. It's very smooth.
Okay,
I feel,
that's
yeah,
float.
nothing. Yeah.
Oh.
This is... Yeah, you won your match, Clover. That's great. Who'd you play against? Yeah. This is not laggy at all. So I'm gonna have to DQ Floats from this round, but it could have also been like distance and stuff, you know? So...
Yeah.
Oh, Riff is right. MKLeo wouldn't have won because there's no game 4.
Oh,
So,
you're right.
He can't make it through pools. There's no game 4.
Yeah, I did watch a
Floats
PG
was
Stats video about that.
Notably,
He's
laggier.
terrible without it.
There were a lot of stutters, so I'm gonna have to DQ you from this round. No, I don't know what's going on with Floats' internet because it's never done this before.
Yeah.
Like,
It was a good game one though. I would have liked to see the set continue,
I
but what can you
definitely
do?
would have to. Oh, they've got Xfinity
Yeah.
Wi-Fi, the DDD. They knew what's up. I'm not telling people to go and buy Xfinity, but I've never heard somebody have an awful issue with Xfinity. Just saying. Now I get a
actually
quick
need
report.
internet so bad.
Also, by the way, what's it called? If you get DQ'd, it does not affect your Smash shadow. So,
No.
it-
which is
yeah.
nice.
yeah, it's really nice because it's like you lost, but you didn't play the set out, so you don't get affected. That's good for everyone.
Yeah,
Hi, can we get you guys on stream? These stream games are like lining up perfectly. Like, I just now got another one that just now started.
that is very nice.
Yeah, like, it's like been perfect. I feel really bad for having to DQ floats too. Like, it always feels bad to have to like DQ your friends, you know? What? Shiny
Yeah,
just now sent food
but-
and the food picture now looks so good. Sorry.
No?
Sorry,
Can I
I got
mute
really
food?
excited. I was like, yeah!
That does look really good.
Yeah, right. This is the real Last Stock 56 content, like, coming
Yeah.
at you. Also, I
Can we
will
put this on
upload.
stream?
Yeah, yeah. Hold on. Wait. PC screen. Look how good this looks, y'all. Wait, let me find Discord. Some food pics. Look how good that looks. Like, I don't know. I'm a fan. Everyone in chat, tell me what y'all think about that. Okay, and I'm gonna reset the score box. So that means King is moving on to the next round of the bracket. And
Another Kirby avatar. Interesting. Winning with.
I like Kirby. I kind of like
Or no,
that
that
new
is a
Kirby
Waddle
game.
Dee.
Yeah, it's Waddle Dee.
The other
Are you
one was
gonna
Yeah, the other one was Bandana Dee.
Are you gonna get the new Kirby game whenever it comes out?
I'm just a fan of open worlds, to be honest. I think
Okay.
I will.
Yeah, I think it looks fun. I'm gonna wait for reviews on that one, cause I'm not.
Yeah, I
might-
want to see more like gameplay.
Yeah, I'm not sold on it yet. Cause if it's like a 8-hour game, you know, what I'm thinking is like if I buy it and I split the price with somebody else and then we share it, you know, I don't mind doing
Uh-huh.
that. Cause Walmart has Switch games for $50 physical release, right? And so 100%.
Yeah.
It's fine. Oh, Teiko beat Tapu Koko? That's a really big upset. Like, Tapu Koko's won the last few Last Stock Onlines. He's really good. He's one of my favorite
That
people to
is
fight too.
insane.
Also, for those of you guys watching, say hi. I'm gonna turn on the chat for a few seconds, but this is gonna go up on YouTube. We're gonna have the first Last Stock on YouTube. Teiko, JV Ford, Tapu Koko. I do not believe that at all. They did like a lag test
just-
and
Who did take a play?
Teiko plays, okay, from what I know, they've played Pokemon Trainer before, they've played Instant before, they've played...
Is there not set data?
Oh, I can go and find it. They're in my local scene. Let's take a look at fun to both of y'all. Do you say y'all ever? The word?
I say y'all all the time. It's such
Okay.
a goaded word.
I feel like really like Texan saying it, you know? Like, good luck, have fun, y'all. Like, but I don't know. I can
I'm
say
like
you
developing
guys.
a country accent.
Like, I think I might have a little slight one, but it's not like super heavy. I'm trying to find Teiko. It says
Winnie
here, okay.
versus Yamazuki.
It says here they've played Wolf, Pokemon Trainer, Me Sword, and Incineroar all once each. So
They're just going random?
no, I think it's because they haven't entered a lot of online brackets. So
Wait,
yeah,
who
they've
did
only
go
entered.
against Tapu Koko? Because isn't character data on Smash GG?
It doesn't
like for the
update. It updates after the tournament's over.
Oh, I didn't know that. Alright, I think we're getting started. Yamazuki versus Winnie. Never seen a Kingdom Hearts avatar that doesn't use Sora. Not surprised. Palutena. This will be a fun setup.
No,
It's
yeah.
interesting watching different Soras play because he has the combo routes and everyone knows about it,
Yeah,
but
they're
they
not.
are very difficult and not everyone would put in the time to do it.
Yeah, I will say, what's it called? I think the difference between like Sora players and other players is like, you don't have to optimize Sora's combos to still have good combos with him, you know? Like his combos,
Yeah.
the basic ones are pretty easy and they're pretty good. This Sora player here, we're seeing him use a lot of just jumping and stuff in neutral here. I'm not sure if that's the best option against Palu. I don't know a lot about. If I have to be honest, Sora's probably the character I know the least about, just because like he's pretty recent to the game, but then also not a lot of people play him.
Jumping is generally pretty bad against Palutena.
Yeah.
But also Sora has amazing air drift and like big aerials. So like realistically, you can just space around her, which does make it easier. Like you could probably stuff out her nair with your nair if I had to like think about it.
Yeah, I would, if it was spaced right, you could. That F smash is really good. Like.
Yeah.
I don't know. No, yeah, but against Palu, I do know like you do not want to jump a lot. You want to stay more grounded.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. And
Sora here is making it work.
And, Sora.
Yeah.
Yeah. We probably could see that more if things start getting more dire, because Sora does have that amazing grab game and that amazing game off down tilt.
His down tilt so insane. Like.
Yeah.
Everything he wants in a move. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, missing that Thundraga there. Wait, were you gonna say though?
Sora has a really short crouch, and also he has a crawl. So I feel like that could be good in this matchup.
Goofiest crawl in the game. It's so silly looking like. But what's it called? I will say Wario's call's silly too, but that's not who's on screen right now. Yeah, I do wonder though how that crouch will affect the game. Do you believe in the crouch canceling? Do you think it's good? Wow, that forward air to F smash transition, almost taking that stock. Lenny having amazing DI there though. That was really scary.
It's fun to see a good Sora,
good?
I will
yeah,
say.
Sora's super fun to watch. I like him a lot. I will say that, I might be a little bit biased. I like to watch most characters in this game. Like, if I didn't like to play or watch this game, I wouldn't play it, you know? I always hear a lot of people, they're like, oh no, I don't like to watch Sora, or I'll be like, yeah, I really actually like to watch, like, Steve, you know? Like, I find his combos to be really interesting. They're like, no, like, I don't watch him.
I wouldn't like go out of my way to watch like either of these characters really, but like I'm not like opposed to watching them.
Oh, definitely not.
For Sora in particular, to like look at what they're doing, because that character is so creative.
Yeah.
And like Yamazuki is having great success right now.
Yeah, he definitely is.
Like a very non-conventional kind of neutral game, going for these F smashes and stuff to create space in neutral. Like put that fear in them. I don't see other Soras do that, and it's working out for him really well.
Yeah, this is working really well. This is definitely a more neutral-based Sora. And also in this last stock I've noticed, he's not jumping in as much. So maybe that's an adaptation, but also I feel like he didn't even need to adapt there. That back there just sealing the game.
Yeah, that probably seemed a little lost.
Yeah, maybe I didn't see a lot of like big like punishes on the Sora for jumping that entire game.
Yeah.
Maybe that was...
I didn't see very many like falling aerials, which is very traditional with Palu.
Yeah. Oh, this is not 1-1. This is 1-0. Yeah. 1-0, the Sora's favored. All of our sets so far have been 2-0s, so and a DQ. So we'll see how that goes.
You do have to think about like Sora is a very new character, so it makes sense if you're not great at fighting them, because he is very wacky.
Yeah, I will say nothing about Sora though is like nothing that we haven't already seen in the game, you know? It's
just a combination of tools.
And it is kind of weird to fight against, you're definitely right. It's not something like that you just like learn to fight against immediately, like Byleth, you know? It was like he was pretty straightforward what he wanted, what he can do. So it's like learning how to fight Byleth didn't take very long, but I could definitely see Sora like, oh, that's a little bit different, you know, like how do I grow to learn to fight this, you know? Personally, it's pretty easy for me. I don't know how Mewtwo is at punishing floaty characters. I assume he's pretty good. But like,
Yeah, I can definitely get away with it.
Yeah.
We do see a swap here to Luigi. I think given how Sora was playing, that could work out well. If he wants to stay grounded like he was, Luigi obviously has an amazing ground game to punish all that. And
absolutely
fast
incredible.
Buttons can definitely stuff him out like a
now,
lot better than Palutena.
I do wonder, is the 0 to death easy to do on Sora? Because I know he is a little bit lighter. Does that make the 0 to death easier, do you know? Like,
I think
or he's floaty too.
So we won't see it in stock.
I do wonder. Okay, going for that down special out of disadvantage. That's a really good.
No match on it though. He could have hit it. Oh, he is definitely liking these down smashes.
Yeah, these down specials are coming out a lot. Okay, there's a nice little combo there from Luigi, but not getting the grab extension. Oh man, getting the tech and barely dodging that F smash. That would have been curtains, I think, for this stock.
Most certainly. Luigi is definitely wider than Palutena,
Yeah.
which is something you have to think about here. The Sora was already getting relatively easy kills.
Oh,
and I
that was a
don't think this is gonna
misfire.
help very much.
Yeah.
Oh,
Does that
so
kill?
unfortunate.
Okay, that side special does not kill very early at all with Sora. Going a little bit high with that side special, being able to catch Sora. Oh man, going for that up smash there, maybe reading a jump.
I do think on Smash Go right now, an up B out of shield would close the stock for Sora.
I think
For
one
both
would,
the characters,
yeah, for
really.
Luigi too. I was gonna say, both of these characters relatively, like, that just ended Sora's stock,
Ooh.
wow.
Oh my god.
I definitely do think the switch to Luigi was the option. Luigi just not being able to be comboed as easily with that down special.
Yeah, and he's so explosive. Like,
I definitely think, like, getting one, like, also, like, we weren't seeing Palu land a lot of combos that game. So,
Yeah.
even Luigi here landing these, like, 2-3 hit combos, definitely getting more mileage off them than Palucina was. So definitely a
For
really good
sure.
swap here for
Luigi-
Lenny.
Luigi does have like so much power on all of his moves. Like
He does,
a lot
yeah.
more than people think about.
Yeah. Where do you think Luigi is on the tier list? Do you think he's
I think
He's
he's
real
low
bad.
high tier. I think
low
he
high
can-
tier? Okay.
I think he can make it work.
I think so too. I remember people used to think Luigi was just terrible and awful, and if I have to be honest, I never did really think that he was. I was always like, wait, why is this character bad? Like, and they're like, oh, he revolves around the 0 to death. I'm like, well, no, like, even if he doesn't get it, you know, he still has options, you know, like, he's not
So
the worst in the game.
I think. So
Oh,
far-
wow, getting that up smash
Ooh,
there. I think
good
Sora's
up
going for a
smash.
down smash there, too. So,
Yeah.
alrighty, we're both
Oh,
here
the
at
stock
0
is so
stocks, 0%, 1 stock, last stock, 0%.
This is working
So-
out so much better for Lenny than last
Mhm.
game did.
Where do you think that, in a follow-up to the Luigi question, where do you think Sora is on the tier list?
I think he's mid tier. I don't think
Mid-tier?
he's amazing.
Okay,
But I,
I
think
think so.
Yamazuki is definitely playing him in a very good way.
I-
like this is one of the better Soras I've seen.
I think Sora is like very high mid-tier, very low high tier. Like, he's somewhere in there. I definitely do think Sora is very usable. We've been seeing actually Yamazuki go for those like 2 hits with the forward air into the up B, and that's gonna be game actually getting that
Ooh.
counter there. After seeing the Luigi go high on the other 2 stocks and hitting Sora for it, finally adapting to it and using that counter there. And taking the set
So-
2-0.
Yeah. Winnie definitely had the right idea with the Luigi switch, but the Sora definitely adapted very well there. That last stock
Yeah, that last stock definitely
last
did
stock?
change everything.
was very like not close compared to the other two, where the Luigi was doing a very good job to keep it even.
Okay,
But-
looks like there's a set that needs some help. And great timing because the set just now ended.
Definitely don't think Winnie is out of the tournament or anything. I think he still
Yeah.
could do some stuff in losers. Not a bad showing from either player.
Wait, what happened on this? Okay, they won game 1. Already. All reset. Reset. Sorry. I'm gonna say sorry for the wait. Okay. One thing with Smash GG, it only lets me do so much. I'm gonna say at me in Discord. Do you need anything else? Okay. Okay, yeah. I just reset their match for them. Hopefully that goes all good. And we're looking for a new match to spectate right now. It doesn't look like there is one. Okay. Oh, which characters did you fight, Clover? They said they hate playing against characters who just spam. Jeez. Okay. Okay, looks like we don't have a match coming up. I could grab a match from the losers. Actually, I will. Because we don't have... No, wait. What the? This set's already over. That was a scam. It, like, said it was just in starting, and I went to go and click on it, and it was already done. I was like, oh. How is this set 46 seconds in and somebody already has a win? I'm so... Oh, never
my
mind.
God.
It's a set that I reset, right? So it was like, oh, it's been 40 seconds since I reset it, and then they already had the win.
Did you say someone beat Tapu Koko because Tapu Koko beat Q?
Bargain told me that in chat.
Tapu Koko beat Q. Well, Balance is making a run right now. He is in winner's side top 8, I think. No.
Oh wow.
He's fighting. He's fighting for 9th.
Yeah.
He's in a top 8 qualifier with solo Mario, and then Stumi.
Oh, I need to update.
Good.
I'm gonna update the bot to where if you do exclamation point bracket, it'll come up with the actual bracket. Okay. Custom commands. Okay. Admin tournament. Nope. I do not want to give out the admin link to this. Oh wait, I can just put in smash.gg/last. Because that'll bring you to it. Also, the top 8 graphic and the VODs on YouTube are going to be announced on the Last Stock Twitter account and in the Last Stock Discord. So be sure to stick around in those if you want to see those. If you don't, you're all good then. No pressure. But if you're looking forward to those, that's what they'll be posted. Oh man, I'm sorry, Clover. You can always add SSBU players in the server if you're still looking for games, and it'll ping people who play Smash in the matchmaking channel. I like to fight people in there sometimes.
Clover's out.
Yeah.
Okay.
They played Banjo, I think.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Okay. So we're in between rounds here. I'm trying to look for like a set I can stream, you know? I guess I could get Bargain's game, but I think they're already in game. They are. So sad. There's one set here that's about to end, and we can get the DDD that we had against Floats earlier versus Stumi on stream.
Is that on winners?
Yeah, it is. Stumi's been playing Ike and Min, it looks like.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, hopefully we can get them on stream, something like that. Yo, thank you so much for the follow.
There's also Wax and MSK that are looking close, and
yeah.
the Mario we watched earlier and the Sora we watched earlier.
Oh, we can just have them back, yeah, because that one just not ended, and I don't want to keep like stream with no sets. So, I'm gonna just go in there right now. I'm gonna say they haven't even checked in yet. I'm gonna say hi. Can I get you guys? I do want a variety of players. Do I do it? I'll see if another game like ends before then. Because this set is 1-1. And it's the DDD that we had earlier, but he didn't get to play a full set on stream. So. And then this set is 1-0, but then if the Puff player wins, it's Puff Game & Watch.
Oh, is it?
So.
I thought it was going to be Puff Mewtwo, I'm hurt.
I'll see what we can get though. Yeah. I don't want to have like the same players over and over on stream, but I don't mind this. So I'm just gonna go ahead and ask them to. I'm gonna say, hi, can I get you guys?
Oh, Vampy versus
stream?
Kaiwo is about to start.
Oh, and winners?
And losers.
Okay, I think I'll stick to winners for now, because we do have to dip back down to losers later. Yo, thank you so much for the host, Nelson. Yeah, thanks for playing so much tonight, Nelson. It was fun having you. Okay. So we have this set right here. I'm gonna go ahead and pass them the ID. They're not even like fully checked in yet, but hopefully they show up.
What are we doing?
I'm getting the set of Irv versus Yamazuki. I don't know how to say their name.
Yeah, Yamazuki.
Yeah, the Sora versus the Mario. Who do you think wins that matchup?
Mario is so explosive and he's good at punishing floaty characters.
He is.
I think he probably does have the favor.
Yeah.
Sora, I don't imagine loses it crazy hard.
No, definitely not. One thing I would say is Sora can just down air out of Mario's combos. And it puts a hitbox around Sora. So.
Yeah.
I wonder if that might be an issue.
Both these players did seem very good.
People on my local server are asking to play Overwatch. That's gonna be a ride.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I love to play Overwatch. So just like casually, it's such a fun game. You have it, right?
I do.
Do you ever play it?
Not crazy often anymore.
Okay.
But I still do sometimes.
Yeah.
It's fun.
If you ever do get on, we should play sometime because it is a game I can play at my dorm. So That's nice.
definitely.
Like, I don't know though. I know it's definitely not a game for everyone, and I can't take that game too seriously. It hurts my brain.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Like I'll have like like they have the like gold, silver, and bronze medals, right? I'll have all the
Yeah.
gold medals, and my team is like, "You're doing nothing. You're doing nothing." I'm like, okay.
I don't know. That's like me with most team games. It's just like it gets me way more heated than single player.
Yeah,
games.
I like it with friends. Cause then like if
Yeah.
I have a friend with me, then we can bully the person who's being like toxic. Or like
And
cry
if you have a
harder,
whole
cry
team, it's
more,
just,
cry
like, way
more.
more friendly.
Oh, exactly. Like if I'm playing with like you and then like April and Kenny or something, and then like floats, it's like the 5 of us, and then we're all just like having
Yeah.
fun and like laughing about it. You know, it's never like if someone gets mad at the game, it really ruins the enjoyment. It's like like
For sure. So this set'll be cool because both of these characters have only been going Mario and Sora for the whole
Yeah.
bracket.
so they're definitely solo mains, and this is winners quarterfinals too. So we're far enough into bracket where you're not going to be getting people who are like not sure what their options do or like they're just mashing. You know, not there's anything wrong
Yeah.
with that. I'm really happy that last stock is like a bracket that's more beginner friendly. You know, it's not
For sure, for sure.
Yeah, I really do like that. I feel like a lot of people they feel like they can treat players bad because they are better at the game than them, and that's really silly to me. So I'm happy that I could have created a space for newer and like more veteran players. Cause like I remember in the ladder, like a lot of y'all were like brand new to the game whenever that got started.
Yeah.
Yeah. So last stock kind
Okay.
of got everyone from the ladder. So I'm really happy about
Yeah.
that. Okay, but we're seeing game 1 here. Let's see what map we're going to or stage. It's Pokemon Stadium 2. I feel like this benefits Sora a little bit more than it benefits Mario, but it's
Mario
also not a
can-
bad stage for Mario, you know?
It is big, which can help Mario's like passive game, which he likes
Yeah.
a lot, and it's very good for stage control.
Oh wow, just Nelly's starting off with a huge combo here, getting those down tilts into the grab and then immediately putting on 57%. Running away from ledge though, not wanting to hold that ledge position. Looks like I'm getting a connection error though, right into the very first game, which is no fun. But we'll deal with
Okay,
it.
so yeah. Nelly just seems very crisp with this character.
He does, yeah.
Like, he's hitting all of his conversions. He's not missing anything. He's holding space well with Fireball.
Yeah,
And he's staying grounded very well, which I think is good.
yeah, definitely.
And it's hard for the Sora to really get anything going, which is surprising after we just watched his last set.
Yeah. Sorry, people are asking me questions about the bracket in the Discord, and I can't talk while I type because then I say things backwards. Kind of no fun that it's been kicking me out of spectating, but you know we'll work with it. You know, I wanted to have these up on YouTube. I'll probably upload a highlight reel instead of like full sets if it like has me kicked out.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
Yeah, because I don't want to
This
upload like
is
a set.
Dead even.
Really, I was gonna say
Yeah,
both of
but
these
we-
players they were pretty good whenever we saw them play. So
Yeah, they seem very, very knowledgeable and very like used to their characters.
Mhm,
and
definitely.
Both of them are like holding advantage very well against one another.
yeah. I don't know. I feel like Sora is definitely one of those characters that can like run away with advantage state and just like
For
take
sure.
things in 1 or 2 hits. But then the same can be said about Mario. Like it's like they're both pretty good characters in advantage, but neither of them have a insanely good disadvantage, you know? So
Yeah. Ooh, big F smash. We have seen Nelly go for a lot of these air dodge reads with those F smashes for early
Mhm.
kills. We saw that in his other set too.
yeah. So
For sure, like they're just they know what they're doing. For sure.
Yeah,
Both
they
of these
do.
Players really do. Like none of these. There's not very many flubs, and everything they're doing seems very like rehearsed through practice.
yeah, no. I definitely
Ooh,
do think both
almost
these
closed
players
it
know
out
what they're
with a
doing.
counter read, but it barely missed. Maybe we're seeing a second lease of life from Yamazuki here.
I was gonna say I was gonna ask you before this, which player do you think would win the set? Because we've seen both of these players play, and both of them were pretty dominating in their matches.
Nelly's looking really good.
Yeah.
I will say.
Neither of these
But I
players
could
seem
see
bad to
something-
me.
Yeah, I could see something from the Sora. Honestly, this game at least has been very neutral win to neutral win. Like you win neutral and then you like get like 80% or you take the stock, and it's been like that for both players. So I think if Yamazuki can like really just get more of those like neutral wins and then hold advantage like they have been, then they can really definitely take this. Even though
Yeah.
they are very much just struggling to get the kill, and that's it. That's a 2 stock.
In Nelly's favor?
2% though. Nelly's favor, yeah. He was at
Alrighty.
160. Yamazuki really just could not secure the kill there.
Yeah. Also, sorry guys, everyone in chat for the bad stream. I've never had this happen on stream where it kicks me out. I thought it was gonna be a one-time thing. I think my family might be munching on the giggle bites of our Wi-Fi, but that's all right. We'll make it through the bracket. What I might do is I could. Oh no, because Floats' PC is down. I was gonna say I could have Floats spectate and then stream it to me. But then Floats' Wi-Fi is having issues as well, and his PC is down. It looks like Yamazuki might be swapping characters. It could be a stage swap too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might be seeing a
Floats-
change here coming out from him, though.
Floats didn't get DQ'd from winners. Or DQ'd from losers. They are playing it out, I think.
Oh, that's great. Okay. No, yeah, I always feel really bad whenever I have to DQ anyone.
Yeah. Nope.
Okay,
Yeah,
we're not
I
seeing a
just think
change,
both of
but
them
we
were
are
gonna
seeing a
take it
stage
through,
change,
yeah.
so let's see where we're going to. It might be someplace like Battlefield, or someplace on the... It could be Yoshi's. I could see both these characters wanting to go to Yoshi's.
I don't think a triplat would really work well for Yamazuki.
You don't think so?
I think
Okay.
Yeah.
You're
like
right.
Kalos, a bigger stage with like minimal platforms would probably work really well.
Probably, you're right.
I think this was a smart pick.
Yeah. Also, everyone in chat, after the tournament, I'm gonna be hosting a... Okay, the game crashed again. I got another connection error. After the bracket, we're gonna be having a viewer arena. So if you are interested in playing in that, it'll be King of the Hill, and yeah, super fun. But sorry for the stream crashing so much. It's kind of a issue. I'll see what goes on with that.
Man, both of these players are so good at holding center, and I think that's really like so this game right now it's Nelly's or not Yelly. No, Yamazuki is at 20% and Nelly is at 90 right now. Both.
But that can
first stock.
turn around right
It's like-
away. Like, you know?
Which it is because he just got a Mario combo and look, he just retreats right back to center. Like,
Yeah.
And it's so hard to like control the space for him for either of these players. But they play kind of like similar. Like their neutral game plan seems very similar. Just like hold stage, extend your advantage as much as you can,
Yeah.
and then just like don't let another neutral interaction take place. And it's very interesting and like fun to watch these two people who are playing like that go
Yeah.
against each other.
You know what I just noticed? Every game that just kicks me
Yeah.
out on, it's been Nelly playing.
I was thinking about that too.
Yeah, not throwing any shade to Nelly, like keep on playing, you know, your
No,
experience is
obviously
more
it doesn't-
important than mine. But
Yeah, it doesn't matter. but
no, yeah. It might have been like they might have some mods that get angry at something on my Switch, or it might just be
Yeah.
distance between me and them.
oh, that was such a beautiful parry.
Who's
Nelly
winning
takes
right
the
now?
first stock.
Already, Nelly has first
Nelly
stock.
is, yeah, but Nelly is at like percent.
Yeah. Man, I wish I could upload these VODs too. That kind of sucks, because I wanted to have VODs fill up the last stock channel. Oh well. We do have the set of Sora versus Luigi and Palu, so we'll be able to put that up on the channel.
Don't we have like one or two of the games from Nelly versus the Sonic?
We have the first game of Nelly versus the Sonic and the game of Floats versus the DDD, but that game was really laggy.
Yeah.
So
So you could do like a highlight reel.
I could, yeah. That's a good idea. Or like I could just like what I might do in general is just compile all the clips on the channel of Smash Bros. And then just put them on. I don't feel good putting personal streams onto the Last Stock YouTube channel, like of me playing, because that's not a Last Stock event then, you know. But at the same time, I don't feel good putting Last Stock events on my personal YouTube, because all that's on my personal
Nelly's
YouTube is
so
food videos.
Good at picking Nelly's so good at picking their spots with the up smash.
They are.
Like
I was noticing that.
yeah, like they notice like one committal option or like sort of jumping over them, and it's just they let it rip, and that's really helping them secure the stocks. Where that is where Yamazuki is very much so struggling, and it is a 2-stock deficit for Yamazuki right now,
Yeah.
and he's already at 70%. This is not looking great for them, but they do take the first stock. That's not bad at all with a Nair 1-2 up smash. Soras do love that confirm.
Yeah, I was gonna say that the Nair or the forward are both confirmed into smash attacks at higher percent.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sora's a character where it's like I can't really like is he bad, you know? Like
Yeah.
But then is
I
he like,
definitely-
is he fake bad, you know? Because nothing that he does is like new to the game, you know? But it's like, he doesn't have anything particularly bad in his kit
Ooh,
either,
that
you know?
closes out Nelly 2-0. This is best of 3, right?
Yeah, it is. We're not up to the
Okay.
best of 5s yet. I have people asking me about
So-
that. Everyone, okay,
Nelly makes it in the top 8 winner's side.
Yeah.
I think Yamazuki, I want to see in top 8. I don't like, even if that's biased, I think watching them play is really fun.
I love to watch Sora
They're-
play.
Yeah, they're a very talented player.
Okay.
was
I'm
a fun
gonna go on to spectate some other people. I'm gonna actually spectate Bargain here. I'm gonna
And
say
what
hi.
do you
Can I get you guys? Yeah, on stream. ID KMF passes 25. Sorry for making you guys. Well, I'm not gonna spectate this Mario anymore because every single time I've spectated them, it's kicked me out.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try some other, because it was even like lagging super bad in Floats' game, right? It doesn't even kick me out there. And normally it kicks you out if you're causing lag for the players, which is like good.
Yeah.
Oh wait, they already
But
picked their stages and stuff.
Well, you
If
can
y'all,
still ask the. If they're, are they responding to your messages?
no. I say if y'all want to see this is so
Well,
good, I can find another set.
King
lulz.
Whaley is about to play again. We did watch them.
Against
clear, I
the
think,
Mario
right?
though.
No,
Right?
King Whaley isn't fighting the Mario. No, King Whaley is fighting either the final boss, something, or Drago.
Okay, they just didn't respond and they started their match, I think. I got to their like chat whenever they were Oh yeah, we'll watch King Whaley then. What's it called? I got to their match like while they were picking characters, and you pick characters before you pick stages. So I was
Yeah.
like, oh, they'll probably like see it, but then they just didn't. Floats is about to have a game right now. They're asking me why they won't be DQ'd and why I would mark them O2 instead of being DQ'd, and I'm saying you're forfeiting. I'm saying you're forfeiting, and they're saying no, I'm not. And I'm like, then play the set. Like, I don't know what to tell
I
them.
think this set will be interesting because we know Floats is going Kazuya, but I'm wondering if Minnie is going to go Palutena again or Luigi. Kirby. So they might just be a multi-character player.
Yeah, okay. This Pop Streaker guy is right. You can't play game 1 and then say IDQ. You have to forfeit it. Yeah. If you have any issues, you can privately DM me.
Okay, so we are getting into this set. Kirby versus Kazuya, I honestly do see this being bad for Kazuya, because
I wonder though.
Could...
Well, because okay, Kirby will get a lot on Kazuya, but then also just that happens to Kirby, where it's like Kazuya gets armor, and I'm not sure what really Kirby has to challenge that.
But like, I feel like a lot of Kazuya's moves are gonna go over Kirby, especially when he's crouching, which is very tricky against a lot of characters. We are seeing. Ooh, that's a good snipe from Floats.
They decided after I said
Maybe.
they would go Otsu, then. Wait, okay.
We are getting some lag.
Oh, are we?
I imagine.
As long as the Kirby doesn't
there's
call,
not-
as no one calls a
Yeah,
lag test, I won't lag test them.
It wasn't terrible at first, but it is getting kind of not great.
Here, wait. I'll let chat decide.
Honestly, surprising to me, even if it is Floats' lag, it is surprising to me he is playing Kazuya this well in the lag, because he is very complicated and lag spikes can fuck with your inputs, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, somebody else rage quit just now,
Oh my lord.
but oh, they already marked themselves 2-0. I don't have to DQ them. Yeah, it was got automatically verified. Yeah. But this person's mad.
Okay,
Sorry,
I
like,
quit.
for not talking about the chat a lot. But this person's mad that I wouldn't let them get the DQ after they lost game 1 when they were forfeiting. I don't know what to
Wait, were
tell
they
you.
trying to DQ the
Yes.
other person?
No, they were trying to DQ themselves. They said, "Can I get a DQ? I don't want to play this set anymore." And I was like, "No, you can't DQ midway through the set. You've already checked in and you've already played a game. Like, your opponent gets the win. You know, I'm not gonna,
Yeah.
you know." And Float's taking that very first game with no commentary from me. I'm just talking about
I've
this
been
set.
trying to focus on it, I will say.
Sorry. That's kind of what happens though. If you have a TO also commentating and all that, I'm juggling like what's going on in bracket. I'm juggling what's happening in the set. You.
Yeah.
But thank you also for
trying to
commentating with
focus
me
on
this set. Lots of people are asking for mods in their set right now. Normally this happens where everything goes to awful for like a round, and then
This is so funny.
Yep. But what's it called? I do know Floats is a very good player, but also seeing what we saw from Lenny there, taking Floats to last stock.
You are not paying attention to the set.
So, no, I did for a little while. I did know. Oh, this guy, he just said, "I'm playing 2 tournaments at the same time. Can you just DQ me?" But okay, the difference here is he didn't start the set. He checked in and said, "Hey, I'm
Yeah.
in another tournament. Can you just DQ me?" He didn't play games, you know. Like,
Multi-turning is cringe though.
I don't think so. I think if you're honest like that and you're like, "Hey, I'm in another tournament. I gotta go." That's fine.
Alright.
If you hold up the tournaments.
Alright, we do see the swap back to the Apollo. I think I do agree with this take. Apollo has a very easy time outranging Kazuya and getting those combos on it.
Yeah, I will say Kazuya's armor does prevent him from getting hit by Palu's rising aerials. So that might also disrupt Floats' game plan. I do see the Palucina here. They are not opting for the rising aerial. They are opting for the auto reticle and the explosive
here we go.
flames.
Oh, that was strange. I don't know why they ended it there. Definitely could have gotten a lot bigger of a punish.
They definitely could have.
Yeah. They're playing this match a lot slower than the Kirby one was. I think the stage pick, how they're playing was a very good idea. Yes, it was a very big stage.
Yeah.
And Kazuya
I-
does have a hard time approaching, more so against the auto reticle than the explosive flame.
I will say we haven't seen Floats get a big combo started yet. That might be an issue. Also, we're seeing Floats with not as much lag as the last set at all, which is definitely, I think, helping him out a lot. He's trying to go for the trip there, not going to be able to land it. Palutena just getting a lot off these aerials. I don't know what that F smash. He was probably trying to input something actually, and it went into F smash. Not being able to hit the electric into the F smash there, which would have taken Palu's stock. Kazuya F smash is really strong. It actually has a tipper on it. Fun facts. It. Oh man, and being hit by the explosive from there. And that up air going to take the first stock there in Lenny's favor.
This is looking a lot better than the Kirby game. Ooh, we are seeing Lenny maybe not crazy comfortable with this character, which is an issue of playing as many characters as Lenny is showcased, is they're missing a lot of their conversion.
Yeah, I will say, I'm seeing Float struggle here to get a kill without this Rage Drive. That might be it actually. There we go. Go ahead and shooting off that laser just for good luck. But also, I don't find this like gap here to be too alarming for Floats, knowing like he is about to have Rage Drive online. So, is that what it's called? Rage Drive, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Floats now does have the Rage Drive online. It does do 40%, just straight up if you do the input command. Floats could also like just like do a suicide kill where like it takes him off and the Palu. So that's also an option for him here.
I thought maybe we could have seen a platform effect there, but maybe
yeah.
not because of
I know the Wi-Fi. He could have air dodged up at the tip of that, but I think the lag did mess him up. But it also is his own lag, so yeah. From what we've seen, you kind of it happens.
This is definitely like overall better than the set and winners, but it is still
yeah.
Not great.
Lagging right here, the lag has gotten pretty bad actually. So I wonder if there will be a lag test asked for.
I could see it, but Lenny does have a lead here, so I would also understand if he thinks he could just close out the set. Oh, never mind. Maybe not.
Lenny did not win the game 1 though, so Floats did. So I wonder if Lenny would find it to be like they're already on stream, you know, they don't mind calling a lag test.
We'll see.
Alrighty, we are also seeing Lenny doing a really good job of just keeping Floats out, you know? That is something very important. A lot of people, they don't think about, like, oh, I have to do that against Kazuya. Like, you have to keep him out.
Ooh,
like,
that was a good mix-up there. We saw Floats go for the parry attempt on the back air because Lenny just did a falling back air, and then he mixed it up with a nair, which obviously caught the parry attempt. It was very good. This character is definitely, for how Lenny wants to play against Kazuya, Palutena is definitely the play here compared to Luigi and Kirby who we've seen him go in bracket.
This guy...
I do think we might see another lag test though.
I don't want to be rude. I don't want Floats to get DQ'd, you know, as a bias, because he's my friend, you know? Like, we play a lot together. I consider Floats like a pretty close friend, but I also, like, I don't want to force people to play through this lag either, and I will be a fair TO before I'm a biased friend, you know?
Leave it to the player discretion, like, if they want to test them, then, like, it's obviously his lag, but if they're fine with playing it out, then let them play it out, you know? Ooh, good confirm.
Yeah, that was really clean there coming out from Palutena.
We have a set.
Yeah. Is that the whole set? Or... Because I thought Floats won the first game, yeah. Yeah.
Yep, it's 1-1.
Okay, so this is going to be going to game 3. Unless there's a lag... Unless there's a lag test, then we still won't have a... Let's see, though. I'm just in their chat right now, just seeing what's going on.
Floats with a quick swap. Might be stage, or we could see... his K-Roll come out.
Yeah.
Which is his other bracket character.
I'm not sure though how much K-Roll would actually like help against that though. Like
I think with how they were playing, K-Roll is just as bad, though K-Roll does have Crown, which I believe goes through Red Cool, which Floats was struggling with.
See, but then the Palu was also getting other things besides just auto reticle spam though. So I feel like sure K-Roll can't get past the auto reticle, maybe, but then it's like, what does he do after he's past it? Does he just get hit by Nair from Palu and then get like 50% put on him, you know?
I don't know. We could see a Terry. I do imagine that matchup's a little better than Kazuya, but I don't know how open Floats is to going that character now. And we could just, maybe he's just taking the stage and Lenny has it on random is the other option.
Yeah, that could be true. What the? How is there 2 Weedles in the new bot? That's so crazy. I've never seen 2 of the same Pokemon spawn. Okay, anyways, the people watching this on like the VOD are probably like, this guy's crazy, what's he talking about? Okay, they are gonna choose out to play out the set. And let's see what stage you're going to. I expect maybe a smaller stage because Float's got to choose. Oh, we're seeing the same
They ran
stage.
it back. That is surprising to me too, because when he was holding space really well, and that is a lot harder
Yeah.
to do on smaller stages. So I don't know if I fully agree with this pick, given what we saw last game.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna be seeing a big combo out here from Floats, not getting the down smash conversion, but also getting the electric there. Getting 67%, you know, that's more than good enough. And then getting the electric on shield. Did you know that if you get the electric on shield, it just pushes the person back? It doesn't... Okay, the Paulo choosing to SD, they might be calling a... See, I feel like that's kind of scummy, finding that you're losing the game, and then you decide to call the lag test after you're into the
I
game.
mean,
But I'll...
you can't really get mad at them for it though.
Yeah,
because
I'm definitely not, but...
Kazuya Mishima wins.
it's a little weird, but yeah, he probably is gonna
Yeah.
DQ Floats.
Probably, which is not fun. But I feel like if you
No,
start the
but-
game and you know that it's going to be laggy, you should have to play it out. But I'm not gonna.
I think it was maybe hoping that it would get a little better, because it wasn't.
It wasn't
terrible
bad
for
the
most
first
of that
game.
second game. It wasn't awful for the entire first game, and it wasn't awful for the entire second game. So I see what they were doing. Unfortunate
Yeah.
end though.
They said my bad. Wait, did they?
Oh, did they pick the wrong thing?
Floats actually took them to
Oh,
small
they did.
battlefield.
Yeah, they did change stage, and Lenny just forgot
Okay,
to change theirs.
so that wasn't
makes sense.
a lag test.
I don't know why they played out the first like 30 seconds of it, but respect to Lenny for playing it through.
Yeah.
Though I would understand if they DQ.
No, yeah, I would 100% understand if they asked to DQ for lag, but okay, we're gonna see Kazuya get one of these big combos here. I've been noticing Floats has been doing those little kicks, and I've never seen him drop combos that way on me before where he does the kick instead. I wonder if the lag is messing with his
Yeah.
inputs. I'll talk to him about
It
that
probably
after the
has a-
bracket.
Yeah, probably has a similar input to another one of his moves.
It does, yeah, because he's trying to do electric there, right? After that down throw. So I wonder if the kick is like... It is his forward, actually, yeah. So he's going to be doing the down kick, up kick. Okay, we're just
Yeah,
not
he's
seeing
doing
a
those a
full...
lot.
Yeah, the up kick actually
But I
is
wonder-
optimal there. There's the up smash. I'm going to take the stock just like that. Floats at a commanding only 44%. Up to 63 though. But he's like sitting good right here because he still has Rage Drive this stock. So
Oh, I think Lenny should stop going for these downers off stage and probably opt for either a ledge trap or a counter.
I would opt for a ledge trap. Kazuya's options at ledge are pretty slow. Just in general, he's a pretty slow character.
Yeah, for sure,
And,
for sure. Especially against a character like Palutena with great ledge trapping.
Yeah. I will say though, the tough guy that Kazuya has can mess that up. Oh man, Lenny going to just not be able to come back up on that stock. Really frustrating to happen. That's one of my least favorite ways to die. Just like, oh, you just messed up your own recovery. Or like, oh, you just couldn't recover in general, you know? That's never fun. Already Float's getting the electric here, going to get the platform tech chase. Gonna get another stun. And the Rage
so
Drive,
much
that's so
damage.
much. That's huge. That was 3 hits, and Lenny's at 74%. That's insane. Going to get the down throw here into the uppercut.
Oh,
What else can Floats do here with this stock? He could just end it right here. Just a solid 3 stock. Absolutely incredible. Just getting the dashes around. I think that was a 0 to death.
that was. Yeah,
I think
that
so.
was
Yeah,
insane.
he
That-
didn't get hit that entire stock.
Yeah,
That was
Kazuya,
incredible.
Like stuff like this is what makes him so explosive and so scary to fight. What a good set.
Definitely. Also, just like Floats is just such a good player to be piloting a character like Kazuya, where it's like his advantage state is very, very good, very solid.
Yeah, for
An
sure.
incredible showcase of what Kazuya can do during that set.
Mhm.
Oh, this guy was so nice. He said lag was taking my inputs. GG's, man. Wish you all the best. Like, that's so nice. Like,
Yeah,
honestly.
do love Lenny. Hope
For-
he can compete in more brackets. It was fun watching him.
I said, thanks for letting me watch the
Yep.
set. You know, I love it whenever people are so positive and nice. I feel like there's no reason to be mean and nasty, you know,
Yeah.
in your set. Could I get you guys stream? So next up we'll be watching Papa's, I don't know how to pronounce her name, Papa Strikia and Stumi. So,
Villager? Oh, they. they took
It's the
this out.
villager that timed them out. Yeah, if I have to be honest, this is in between sets, so this won't be put onto the YouTube. But I do not find it to be fun to time out your opponent, but it is a strategy that you can do. Okay.
No, Balance was so fucking tight about that. That was so stupid.
Yeah. Yeah.
And plus, like, were they even timing out them, or were they just playing passive? Like that set didn't seem absurdly long.
No, it wasn't that long, I don't think.
Yeah. So this will be a fun set. What is that name?
Okay,
Versus
what's
a
it called?
ninth player.
I'm not sure if I should read out the Smash GG chat. Let me ask Floats if he can leave the arena. At whatever Floats, can you leave the arena? Let me see if I can just like do this and then time him out to where it like removes him from the section, because I set it to 5. So I won't have to kick him, because I do think that Floats does have the ability to like make it to where we see him on stream again, where he just like goes far enough in the bracket.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. He's not there anymore. I think it's set to 5 people can be here. Yeah, so Floats won't be bothering anyone there. No, okay, I'm not all for like reading DMs. Smash GG chats are not DMs. Also, what's it called? Shadow Links, your Kirby and your Polly were both really, really good. Like, I really did enjoy watching that set and having it on stream, so thank you for letting me like have it there.
Oh, is he in chat?
Yeah, it was really fun to watch. It's the Palu and Kirby
No,
player.
I think you would have done very well if the game was just like your game plan, like after game 2, seemed like very crisp and good.
Yeah.
And like, that was definitely a very good set.
Yeah,
And
it
then
was.
Kazuya just gets out of
Yeah,
hand. That's
Kazuya's
not
a
on you.
little crazy. Yeah, he's not. It's like if Kazuya gets like one hit and he gets to his advantage, it's weird. In this Smash GG chat, the guy is like, that Papastrikia guy is like, hey, just hear me out. Like, you're a really good player. Those were super close games. Like, you have like skill and stuff. And then the guy is like, I know that. I have skill. And he said, but you can't get frustrated over silly stuff like camping. And then they said, my strategy is not to be a F-word waste of space. Like, stuff like that. And the Papastrikia guy is like, I genuinely want you to exceed. Like, you can get like, if you had like little small improvements, you could have 2-0'd me if you just didn't get like let me camp. Like, if you didn't get mad over it. And then they're just like cussing out this guy like, you're so rude. All you did was camp. You took up all these spaces. Go annoy somebody else. Like, it's like, you have to like, I feel like that's one thing that separates like good players from bad players. It's just your mentality like that, you know? Like, it's like...
Yeah, for sure. And this is top 8.
Yeah. Such like disrespect from the
winners finals.
Balance guy though. I'll definitely, if he comes back, I'll kick him from the server. I don't want people like that here, you know? Where it's like, you should not have that mentality.
I will say, a little biased, the game hasn't started yet, so I'm allowed to say this. I'm kind of rooting for Papastrikia after
Yeah.
what happened in this set. I would not mind a Papastrikia dub. If I'd like to see Bargain go even further. They are fighting for 9th right now. We could see them in top 8. And I would like to see Floats do good if his fight gets better. Those are my 3. What happened to that YouTube game? Oh, the bottom one.
They're asking me to kick Floats from the arena, which means I'll just have to make a new arena if I have him back on stream, but that's whatever. No, I had him in a spot where he wouldn't have any lag, but that's fine. No biggie. Also, I'm going to try and put these all onto YouTube. I might just like dump the whole stream onto YouTube, or I might upload individual VODs. Well, the thing is,
edited montage could be cool.
yeah, I clicked a record button here on my my PC. It's so fancy, right? And it said, after I'd started the stream, it said, you have recording output errors. And I said, what? And I'm not going to deal with that while I'm streaming and TOing and doing all that, so...
Yeah.
However this YouTube video turns out, like, subscribe, comment, Camixino, plug yourself, and I'll put this into the YouTube.
Yeah, my @ on Twitter is Camix with 2 underscores.
Anything else?
No.
No? Okay. So, yeah. Go check us out. I'm Matthew Noid 8. I hope y'all know that. Anyways, we're coming up here on this match with, Villager versus...
Ike Men. Wait, no. Wait, yes. Yeah, Ike Min Min.
Yeah, so this will be a pretty interesting set. I think they played Villager against the Mario. I think. Did they?
They did.
They did.
I think they've been going. Yeah, been going Villager all bracket.
Yeah. So personally, I might be biased, but April plays Villager. Actually, I like that character a good amount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest fan of Villager. I think Villager has very cool setups if you can get them going, but like his general game plan just doesn't excite me, and I don't think it's very cool.
I definitely do agree with that. I don't love to watch Villager play. I sit on the edge of my seat like cheering and shaking for Villager. Whoa. But also I'm not like, oh darn it, Villager. You know, like I'm like, oh, Villager.
Yeah, it's just like whatever. Let's see. Are we seeing Min Min or Ike is the question. Or did I say Villager? I don't know.
Yeah, you did. But it's Villager versus Ike. This will be a pretty interesting set, I think.
Yeah, and this is for winners finals. Oh, there are things that it's Twilight. It's just really weird.
Yeah, I was looking at that. I was like, what does that say? Because I see like the G and the H. I was like, what? Okay, so Ike's starting off here, just jumping around a lot. That's something that Ike likes to do a lot. His air moves are actually so good. Riff is saying that Villager makes them cry, which I understand because they play Plant, and that's like Plant's worst matchup. Ike getting this down throw here at the ledge. One thing about Villager, their ledge game is pretty good, so...
Oh, for sure. It is very tricky. What I always do like to see when I'm watching Ike's is how they implement tomahawk grabs into their gameplay, because I feel like that matters more with him than most other characters.
It does,
especially
yeah.
with a character with as good as out of shield as Villager has. Oh,
yeah.
I thought that tree might have caught you.
One issue here with this Villager Ike matchup is Ike's recovery isn't known for being incredible. So if he does get pushed off stage, I definitely do think it might be curtains for the Ike. So
especially with how active Villager's down air is, it will not be too tricky for Villager to challenge that.
I will say also these like forward airs and back airs that come out from Villager, they do a lot of like pressure to Ike, especially as a character who wants to be in the air. Villager can just kind of float away and just send little pebbles at him, and while that probably is frustrating to deal with, you know, it's part of the character, and you know.
Something I have seen already early in the set is Villager's going for a lot of these preemptive air dodges to avoid those up airs, and I want to see if Ike is going to catch on to that at all.
Yeah, I have been noticing that too. I think
does come off to a lead, and this is looking very good for them.
Yeah, they haven't actually taken any damage in the past like 20 seconds or so. I say that whenever they do take damage, which is like commentators curse, you know, but like whatever. It's not Plant's worst matchup. What's Plant's worst matchup, Briff? Anyways, people like watching back. People in chat are talking about Plant's worst matchup not being Villager. If you're like watching on YouTube. But anyways, what's it called? One issue that I do see with this matchup, right, is just like if Villager can get advantage, Ike doesn't really have a lot to deal with it. But then if Ike gets advantage, Villager has like, it's not the end of the world for him, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Also, I wonder how hard it is to kill with Ike here. Actually getting that back air right there. I was gonna say he has the options in the back air, up air, and forward air, but not a lot else. And F tilts, I guess.
Villager is kind of light and floaty, so his big hitboxes do make catching Villager a little easier. So if you do manage to do that, then you can kill them pretty quick.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
I imagine a lot of Ike's confirms do work well against the character.
But I was gonna say like with Villager just like being able to run away, like it's like Ike kind of has to like hit just like a raw move, you know, just to get that confirmed.
Yeah.
That Lloyd Rocket actually sending them down into the bottom corner blast zone. Yeah. That's so scary to have people like hold F smash in front of you, like, uh-oh, when are they gonna release that? That definitely would have,
yeah, especially with the tree there, that would have been scary.
That would have killed Villager afterwards for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely. The Villagers doing a very good job working on Villager's game plan. They're holding space well, and like they're spacing their fairs and Lloyd Rockets well to have like a very strong zoning game for Ike to get in on.
I definitely think that's super important here in this matchup, just keeping Ike out, because once he does get in, he'll get a lot, but as long as he's out, you know, you're winning. And that's what Villager here has been doing, and keeping the lead just like that.
Yeah, you can just tell how the Villagers using Villager's like floatiness and movement to like narrowly avoid Ike's attacks.
Yeah.
Which is very tricky to do.
Yeah, and definitely really good gameplay coming out from both of these players here. I wouldn't say either of these players are doing necessarily bad at all, but just Villager just being able to keep away from Ike is so important. And that DI there barely keeping them alive. Yeah. There's that one more. No, but Ike also like I find it would like be kind of hard
Hey,
to.
we need a moderator.
Oh sure. But it would be hard to keep Ike out or Ike like stay in to where he can't get those kills. Sorry, Floats popped in and like ruined my line.
Oh, good up air connecting on that jump read. That was good. Oh, that was a good jump read. That might be game. Yep.
I can lag
Good game
Just-
one.
after this set. Stream. Yeah, that was a really good game one. And also, I will say, like, there was camping there and spacing there, but it's necessary. Okay, like, that's not like, it's not like camping just to camp somebody. You know, like, you're camping because, like,
Yep.
if Villager does go in, they suddenly start to lose, you know?
For sure. Papa was very like good at working Villager's game plan there, like holding space very well. I think we might see a min-min swap. Because someone to just control space, but also it could just be a stage change again. I'm interested in seeing what stage they pick. I imagine something like Smashville could be very good. That top platform is very good for Ike and getting his extensions, and also the stage being smaller is very good for catching him.
Yeah, definitely. I think one issue that Villager might have if the Ike does start to catch on is just like if they can go to a stage where Ike will be like catching up to Villager more and more and just holding him still, that might like actually become an issue for Villager. Also, my family is doing exercise equipment right behind me, so I might have to hop off the mic for the stream if it's like too loud. So,
Okay.
oops. I don't know. Let me see if stream can hear it.
I was
Can you
right
hear
about the
anything?
Min-min swap. I think, yeah, I can't hear it at all.
Okay, good. We're fine then. No issues, no issues.
Min-min
We-
swap, I do understand this pick. Min-min is a very good anti-zoner character, and I do believe her
Yeah.
arms are bigger than that fair, which is very important.
Yeah, I will say, the fair doesn't clank with the arms, I don't think. So you'll have the arms just going right on through it.
Yeah,
You are seeing, suddenly, Villager taking a lot more aggressive playstyle here, though. Being able to get in on Min Min and close those gaps, just like that.
you can tell Papa definitely knows what they're doing with this character, and they have plenty of matchup experience.
Definitely.
Most of the cast.
I've
like
seen them in multiple Smash servers, too. I think they've entered an LS before. So I do know they've been playing this
Yeah,
game for a
'cause-
while.
Yeah, a character like Villager, who has a pretty one-note gameplay most of the time, you don't see them swap for like matchups if they're not experienced in those matchups and they don't know what to do. This is like, you can tell by how they're changed up that they know what they're doing against this matchup.
Definitely.
It's like a well-crafted tool.
I think that shows somebody who's good with the character is someone who, like, gets carried by a character, you know, where it's like, if you're able to change your game plan with a character and just adapt on the fly to matchups, right? That definitely proves, see, even, like, knowing to nair there to block the, and now Min Min's just dead. Stuff like that. Oh, going for the disrespect on, they're not going to be able to get it, but
That was such a good edge guard.
it was, yeah. But just getting this
know what?
guard here.
I don't think I'd be saying this, but I've been enjoying Villager Min-min so far.
No, I do like to watch Min Min play. I don't mind it at all. I feel like
Yeah.
I like that about, like, I like to watch Hero play, I like to watch C play. There's not really a character I just hate to watch, unless it's like a character that I see a lot, you know? I don't see a ton of Min Min gameplay, so.
But like both of these players have very obvious adaptation. Like Papa at the very beginning, immediately like being more aggressive and stuff.
Definitely,
and then, like, this stock, you can tell Twilight is like more. They're narrowing a lot more and doing options that'll like hit the
Yeah.
villager away when they're reading the aggression.
If I was Twilight here, what I would be doing is actually like, oh wow, that was, oh, I don't know if that was intentional. I assume
They're
it
so
was,
active.
but yeah.
Yeah.
But what's it called? If I was Twilight, I would be running in at Villager right now because like zoning Villager hasn't been working out. So I think almost like a run in on Villager would work a little bit more. So
I think it's very impressive how Twilight is like. This is like a pretty big deficit, but Twilight is like also like how they're playing is very impressive.
they're not
because
playing like they're
Twilight
down in a
plays
deficit
completely
though.
different.
Yeah, and also like
Yeah.
like their deficit here, they're definitely playing like they can still win. You know, they have not given up. You can tell. And I think that's really good. That's
Yeah,
another
like-
thing. Just like your mentality about the game mid-game and mid-set is very important. Like if you give up mid-set, you will just lose, you know. And also remember this is winners. So it's not like you're out of the tournament if you do lose the set. They are using Megawatt
at
more,
all.
which oh wow, just getting that hit there. Twilight didn't have any
Would've
more.
expected that to send the other way,
Yeah. I will say though, using that Megawatt there, it does break the stuff.
Hi.
So hi Flutes. What happened to your set?
Um,
Okay. We're here just commentating this set right now. So, are you watching the stream?
I can't.
Oh no. Okay. Well, it's Villager versus Min Min. But, what's it called? Who do you think will win this matchup here, Kamix? Because we've seen Min Min coming back here.
We do see this comeback, but we saw last stock Min has really struggled to close stocks here. And
Yeah,
so
she
now,
has.
Like, villagers using their aerial options very well to avoid
Mm-hmm.
obvious weirdness where they can just hit a Megawatt. Like, and they're not being around ledge a lot, so you can get a ledge trap. Like, this is looking very tricky. And I think the villagers have a lot easier time of closing stocks, which I think is going to be the difference maker here. You see so many of these down smashes. They're covering landing
Yeah.
so well with it. Ooh, good jump read, but not enough to kill it yet. I would like to see more Ram. I think with how the villager is playing, like using something that's just bigger would like be very effective here. But they also do obviously want the kill right now.
True, true. I think the Megawatt is really important here, actually. Just to, have it out right now. Just because that is, like, often just like a random Megawatt in air, you know, if you can catch a villager just once, you know, you can get that kill. They're switching back here to the Ram, maybe just because they're finding the Megawatt not to be working.
I would like to see them like switch more dynamically. Like they're like picking one and then they're not swapping.
They're
again.
sticking
That's
to
like-
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's definitely something I do see some people like stick with a lot. They're like, okay, this will work, and then their opponent has adapted, and being able to call that jump right there with that up air, the 3 turnips going to be able to take it.
that's all a lot closer than it was. That was a good set, and Pulpa Strika is now in women's finals. And they are fighting the Mario from earlier. We probably want to stream that, don't we?
I'm gonna ask the Mario if they have any mods that they can take off. So, also people are saying, what, this person's also complaining about Villager after going, I don't understand that. Why you're like complaining about a zoner after going a zoner. Okay. Also people were asking why isn't top 8 all best of 5? There's not 40 people in this tournament. It's like if top 8 was all best of 5, that would be like a quarter of the tournament would be best of 5, you know? So,
Yeah.
or yeah, it would be like almost like a third. So it's like that doesn't make very much sense to me, you know. I think you have to have like a good
Stumi-
number of players of top 8 best of 5.
Stumi is taking this better than Balloons.
Yeah. My opinion there though is just like okay, now we're just waiting for the next set. And oh wait, Floats, you need a lag test, right?
Yes.
Oh wait, I kicked you last time, Floats, so I can't even have you join to lag test. I just shut down the arena and go to y'all's. Is there room for me? Oh, there is, because that person has a friend in there. I wish you could like just jump to arenas that friends have.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna get DQ'd for this.
Yeah, probably, because you sent me your.
I'm pretty sure I am.
Then why do you have a like test for DQ?
I didn't. Not this time.
Step into the ring.
Okay, Floats, can I have you like step
skip
out?
the lag test part.
Can you have? Oh wait, go to the arena. Okay, there we go. I want to say hi. Can I get you guys on stream? Doing a lag test, but I'll be.
3, 2, 1, go!
This guy feels fine. Like, just like watching him right now, it's not what you were having with your leg floats. And I also feel really bad, like, DQing anyone. Like, also you are, like, a friend of mine, so it also does feel bad doing that, but, like, I have to be fair, too. Yeah, this isn't laggy at all. Just from, like, moving for a minute.
The future is not written.
One thing I will say, because we're talking about, like, in the Discord, like, fighting Villager, right? I find Villager to be a lot more, like, air-based, you know? And they're right, you do have to just, like, walk and just shield, you know? Because the slingshot won't damage anything, you know? So you just walk, shield, you know?
I think my thing with that tournament is when they were at Hypersense, they were very much so struggling to get their kills, and then they were.
Oh yeah, floats it
focused
started
on,
right
like,
away.
They were like focusing on it really hard, and like they weren't swapping back to Ram Ram, which is like I feel like they would have done a lot better in neutral if they were on Ram Ram, which goes through the slingshot.
I cracked.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, floats. What is this guy doing? He rejoined the server just to insult, like,
What happened?
they're like insulting the villager main who was like giving advice, right? They were like, hey, okay, so against villager, you want to stay grounded and approach, and you're like, you want to walk and then approach and shield. Also, floats, I'm gonna have to DQ you, right? But a DQ doesn't count against your like win rate. So sorry, I was like explaining to the stream though, like against villager, you want to approach and shield on the ground, you know? Because if you jump, then it's like, oh, I had to air dodge the, you know, the slingshot, and then I air dodge, and then I get hit by slingshot again. So.
Why's my lag gotta be bad today?
Oh no, yeah. What's it called?
Yeah, that's so unfortunate.
Oh yeah, I feel that, Shadow. What's it called? I'm gonna ban the Balon, dude. He's not bringing good energy to the server. So I don't know. I don't like in the Last Lock server. I don't like support people like that. Oh, he already left. Like, you know. In Last Lock though, if anyone's being like super rude like that, being terrible, yeah.
I didn't really like. I'm not like taking it so bad. I don't mind. It's a Wi-Fi tournament.
Yeah, that's what matters.
I mean, it's just like I play offline already, so.
Yeah.
Are we gonna get winners finals up?
We are, but only Irv is joining. Oh, because Papa Streak is talking. Also, Irv, do you have any mods? Every time I spectate you, it kicks me lols. I don't know if they have mods. Maybe they like don't like messages. Maybe they're like far away from me. Okay.
I just opened my mouth and my jaw snapped. Jesus Christ.
Also,
Yeah.
that Papa Strike You guy is like actually really nice.
Oh yeah, I know.
At least I got like 2 too. I played what's it called? Let me see. The set that I played against the Nova guy was perfectly fine. There were 0 stutters. I was like looking for them. I didn't see it.
Oh, that's really good.
But then against Silent.
Yeah, and then against Panther, obviously. Unfortunate.
Yeah.
You could like see throughout your set with Silent it was getting worse.
Definitely, as it went on, it got worse. This guy, he just sent me a Google Drive with all the skins and stuff for the banner. It's actually so
That
helpful.
is why it's kicking you out. Oh,
Oh no no no.
Oh, what the? Oh, I got a friend request from someone. Divine.
Also, wait, we're gonna be commentating in here. So if you want to join and commentate, if your Wi-Fi will let you, you can. But
Yes, like
I don't think that's like
do that.
I
Okay.
don't think that's an amazing idea given how
Well,
bad it's been.
what's it called? It'll kick floats from the arena if he can't commentate.
Okay.
what's it called? I have Twitch on my my Switch, so
Oh, you could just watch it from there if you want to. And then
Yeah.
you would be a little bit late, so you wouldn't be able to give like play-by-play commentary, but like we haven't been doing that either. We've been like talking about like habits and stuff.
Mhm.
Okay. 4-player arena. Okay, I'm asking them if they can host. Also, this guy that's like so nice to just like send me that. This Papa Strikia guy, I feel like I keep on pronouncing his name wrong, but he's actually like so nice, you know, like he's like, you've got this dude, like you're a really good player, like here's how you can like get in and here's how you can adapt and stuff, and it's like, that's like actually so nice. There's very few people that go out of their way, instead of just being like, you're so bad you can't get in, haha, they're like, here's how you get in, let me show you how to improve, this is what you're doing wrong. Like, I remember whenever Nelson, they were having a tournament, right?
Yeah.
And everyone was like complaining, and they were saying like, oh, this is like so bad, like what's going on with this? But they weren't saying like, here, you do this to fix this, this makes the tournament better, you know? Like everyone was just like, this is terrible, like you're so bad at this. I was like, what? Like this is like just be nice,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Just like here, you can fix it this way, like do this, do that.
Yamazuki's in top 8, let's go.
Yeah, I was looking at the bracket a minute ago.
Into the ring.
There's Balance versus Vampy.
Also, what's it called? The top 8 banner will be the same as the LSL top 8 banner, but it'll just be like last stock 56, and
Wait.
obviously with new
It won't let
characters.
me watch it.
It won't let you watch on Twitch?
Well, I won't let you watch your stream on Twitch.
Oh, why not? Hi Zay, we're commentating a tournament. So,
I'm watching. It says watch live, and I just can't.
can you watch on
I
your
can't
phone?
do it. I guess I can watch on my phone.
You can watch on your phone, no audio. That works too.
Oh wait, I can watch on my Xbox.
That works
Boom.
too.
Boom.
Wow. Okay, this round's just about to start. It looks like we're going to be having Mario versus Villager. That's actually a pretty cool set to
Again.
watch because Mario's punish game is really good, right? But then you have a character like Villager who's just naturally hard to get in on. So if I had to predict,
And
I think... Oh, wait, go ahead.
I wonder how ERB is gonna play compared to Balance, who also, yeah, Balance, who also played Mario. I wonder if they're gonna be able to get in better, or that's like a thing that both of them struggle with. I think
Yeah, I'm
that's
really
gonna
not
be
sure. I think it could go either way. I
for
don't
sure.
think that this set is already like predetermined based on the characters that are being played here. Also, obviously, as we know, Villager is a better character on Wi-Fi, right? But I don't.
Yeah,
After we've seen the skill demonstrated by Pablo Sarkia, I do not think they're being carried by Wi-Fi. There's a difference, you know,
No,
where it's
for
like
sure.
this person is doing very good because it's obvious they know their character, they know what they're supposed to be doing. They.
Both of these players did play very nice in their sets that we watched.
Mhm.
They seem both very well rehearsed with their characters.
Exactly. Yeah, they look both very
Oh,
talented.
Matthew, do you have an arena up?
I do. Oh, I have to tell you it. Okay, so the password, the ID is 4B. Or here, I'll just copy and paste it and drop it in your
No,
DMs.
just tell me.
4B FR B, and the pass is 14.
Okay, go.
Also, for anybody watching, the VODs will be put up onto YouTube. What I can salvage, I'm not sure. Because of how the stream is running, I'm gonna have what I can on YouTube. And then also there will be a customized top 8 graphic. So
How many viewers are there?
we have 9 right now, so say I just stream if you want to plug yourself, do whatever.
Yo.
Hi Morgan, thanks for
Hi.
checking into the stream. So okay, also I'm gonna save this Google Drive link that this guy sent me. And I'm
Wait,
gonna
what is the drive link?
I can just drop it in LS. I'll put it in the meta speaking channel. We used to have a resources channel. We'll drop it into meta speaking because
I have the thing up now. Oh wait, I got an ad. Fuck.
oh no. Oh yeah, the story gameplay was really good. I know there was some matches against the Mario player where every single time I spectate him, the Fornelli guy, it like kicks me out. So I have like a few matches of your Sora, I think. But
Oh, it's all of the characters' murals art with the alts.
Yeah, and the DeviantArt that I was using before didn't have all this. But we're going into our first game here. This is a best of 5 because this is winners finals of
Yes,
Papa
sir.
Strika versus
Papa Strika,
Irv.
ERV.
I don't know how you pronounce it, ERV, Irv, like, I don't know, we'll find out. If this kicks me out, I'm going to baby rage on stream and cry a million tears. But so far we're having really good connection here, so please don't kick me, I pray. We're seeing Villager just camping out Mario with those forward airs and back airs, but definitely that is the play you want to be making here as Villager. You do not want to be moving into Mario.
What I just like remembered from the sets we have watched from ERV is they are a very like neutral center-based player, which
Yeah.
I think will work very well against like the like unbridled aggression that Balons was claiming to have.
Yeah, I also feel like if you run in on Villager, you just run in and you hold forward, you're not going to see a lot of success from that, you know? A lot of zoners in this game do have that ability to just keep you out, and
And that's
Nelly
the
just
explosiveness we expect
getting
from
that
Mario.
spike just right there, just ending it. I was gonna say, that's why I thought this set would be really interesting before the set. I was talking about that, how whenever it's in neutral, you know, Villager's just winning by default, but then as soon as Mario gets in, it just ends the stock just right there. It's insane. So,
Ooh, that nair going through Lloyd Rocket.
yeah. Oh wait, what's up, Flutes?
I think Mario is just very aggressive in general, and I think that Villager really wants to keep him out.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be really hard for Villager just to get that lead back because Mario is, since he's up a stock, he doesn't actually have to approach.
I think that Mario still wants to approach, but you're right, he doesn't have to approach, you know? I think if Mario wants to get like keep that stock lead, he does need to approach. But I think Irv is doing a really good job here, or ERV. I'm not sure how to pronounce your tag, let me know if I'm saying it wrong. But I think just doing a really great job between camping, keeping the game going slow, and also approaching. I did notice this game has a 10-minute timer on it. In this bracket, it's supposed to have 7-minute timers, so if it gets down to the 3-minute mark, we'll mark the winner then, like at the 3-minute mark.
Yeah.
So
But how it's going, I don't think we're gonna
I don't think it'll hit that amount of time, yeah. So
I do like how Nelly is playing. They're using their fireballs to hold
Yeah.
space still, and then they're caving a lot to handle Lloyd Rockets.
yeah,
And using Mario's safe aerials to
like get those
go
hits in.
without
Yeah.
go in without putting themselves at much risk.
Yeah, it's just not a lot of commitment here, which is I think exactly what you need against a character just as good as Papa Strikia.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
And one
oh, go
thing I
ahead.
noticed earlier is when Pulpa Strikia did try to pocket the fireball, he immediately got punished for it.
Yeah, he got punished, and he tried to use the fireball right away to stop the punish, I noticed. So that might just be showing like he's not too sure what to do with fireball, or like they don't know.
Down throw F tilt up, that was cool.
Yeah, definitely. I'm
I
seeing
don't like these fairs in neutral that ERV is doing a lot, but what I know from playing Mario is like I just misinput this a lot, so
Yeah.
I think most of those can be chalked up to like, oh, that's just probably a neutral layer that they messed up.
Yeah, I also think if they do get one of these fairs though, I know that it will connect to a pretty sizable combo string for them, and then after that they'll probably just need one hit to take the game. But I also do understand like, oh, if they do whiff this fair, you know, they've been punished for it maybe once or twice, but not a lot, you know, where it's like
Yeah.
they're not getting punished for it, so in my opinion, why
Ooh,
stop?
I got that
But
bump.
like, see there, that was a punish on it. Getting that reflector on the forward air, not doing a lot, but you know, it's something. I will say, as far
I
as
like the
Mario,
stall there with Cave, that was good.
I do too, yeah. As far as Mario goes, he has lots of options, you know. He's a very good like all-arounder character, so I do find it to where like we're seeing here, villagers just struggling to keep up with all those options because, like, since Mario does have a lot of options, they also come with like not having a lot of bad options, you know, where it's like
Yeah.
I can click this button and it's good, or I can click this button and it's good, you know, whereas Villager has like, I have like 4 buttons that I maybe want to click in neutral, you know, but they're all good, so.
So another thing is like what I was talking about earlier with this Mario being very well rehearsed. Is you can tell how he's picking the right options and he's holding center very well, and he's dismantling this playstyle to an extent where most Marios would probably just like run in and do like rising aerials and stuff in classic Mario fashion. He knows not to do those because he knows how to play against slow characters.
Exactly, and you
it's-
also, oh, I'm gonna get kicked out here. I was gonna say you are seeing Papa Strikia getting a run back here, like almost like evening up the game. So let me know who wins here, but
Yeah, no, this is very close. It's down to the wire, last stock, last hit.
yeah.
Mario's baiting for the he's up smash 3 times in a row.
Uh-oh.
There it is. And he clutches it out with a 4th one.
Oh, the 4th up smash. Taking the game. Alright, so that is game 1, but this is the best out of 5. So anything can happen here. We saw Papastrikia starting to like walk that back just a little bit. Papastrikia, I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sure I'll roll with it. But, you know, I definitely think this game doesn't have to end, you know, just because like game 1 was lost. Like the set is very far from over.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see a switch from either of those characters. They've been like playing their character throughout all of bracket, and I think we did see great adaptation come out from Papastrikia in the last set against the Ike, and I think we could see that again, and this could, honestly, I could see this going to game 5.
I could too, yeah. Both of these players are very talented. They know what they're doing. And in my opinion, from what I've seen, these are the best 2 players in this bracket. So I wouldn't be shocked to see them both in grands. They have, yeah. Neither of these players is like gimmicking. Sometimes you see like people they get into winners finals, the characters like K. Rool and stuff on Wi-Fi, but both of these players here, their games that they have won, they have shown like I know what I'm doing with my character. I have mastery with this character. Like,
yeah, huge strain coming out from Papastrikia, and I wonder.
Yeah. There is an adjustment here.
Stage open.
Yeah,
I know.
Okay.
Great for most zoners.
Yeah. I will say we're seeing Villager here just play a little bit more up close. You know, not scared to get those combos there. We saw like Nair and the Umbrella come out with the F tilt, stuff like that. So really interesting. But we'll see what happens here. Alrighty, there's the up B. Not gonna be able to take the stock. That up B really doesn't kill very early unless you're really high with it.
No.
So, which is probably a good thing.
Yeah, I think the best bet there, like, because he has been doing that a lot, and he's like you can connect the down air there, and it would probably do more knockback and more damage.
Yeah.
But overall, like, neither of these characters have been dropping combos, and they haven't been floating in neutral a lot. They both definitely know what they're doing.
Yeah, and then it
Very
just now,
impressive to watch.
it did DC me just now, which is, I'm gonna cry all over my floor. But, what a shame. But, we'll get some play-by-play from you, if you, I assume that, who's on the lead right now?
Papastrikia does have the lead right now.
Okay.
And they're kind of, I don't even think they died to an up smash now, or where they are right now. And Mario is at mid% second stock, so
Okay.
not unwinnable for either. We know how explosive Mario can be.
But we've also seen,
But
like,
this is looking a lot better. This is
Papastrikia,
looking a lot better than the first one.
yeah, like, neither of these players are players that you can just say, like, oh, they're down 50%, they're definitely out of this game, you know, it's, both these players,
for
we've
sure.
seen them walk stocks back and forth between each other,
And
so.
Mario is scrapping with this tree.
Oh no, I was gonna say, with that tree especially, you do have to hit it a few times to get it to go away. Because Villager having that axe, it's not the fastest move, but it does a lot of damage. It's not...
Yeah. I wonder if ERB is, like, rehearsed in this matchup at all, like they played it all, because they are punishing these Void Rockets a lot better than anyone else was, because that move, though the Void Rocket appears at frame 1, the hitbox doesn't come out until frame, like, 24-ish, I think, and, like, so you can just run up and punish them while he throws it out, and no one else was doing that, and then ERB was getting a few kills off of it, so
Yeah.
it makes you think maybe it's decent in the matchup.
Oh, definitely. I think both these players are very talented. They're both very neutral-based, though, which is a good
Yeah.
thing, you know? You want to have a good neutral for...
This is for sure, like, a Dark Wizzy kind of Mario, whereas a lot of, like, Wi-Fi Marios are not the best Marios, would focus more on, like, the Kurama playstyle of just aggression and combos.
Yeah, like, oh, I know some Marios, I'm not shading anyone, this works on me too, where it's like, oh, I got my up smash in neutral, you know, or like, oh, I caught you hitting my shield and I got my up smash, you know, it's just like, it's just those type of moves where it's like they're pretty fast smash attacks that you can't just click on Wi-Fi and they work, and
Yeah, this Mario is not committing crazy hard, which is very good against his owner, and he's making it work really well. He's throwing out these safe aerials, he's using his fireball, he's holding center well, and that's like really the deciding factor, because Villager can't hold neutral, or they can't hold stage like they want to.
yeah, so...
Though this game is looking rough. For Nelly, they are at last stock, high percent, and the villagers at mid percent last stock. Oh, that hit! That was crazy. Yeah, Nelly takes game 2.
Yeah. I was definitely saying I could see this being 0-3. I could see it being game 5. I could see it being either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. This set is really close. This is definitely like the highest level of gameplay we've seen throughout the tournament so far.
Definitely, definitely. I do think though that like not all the sets we've seen today have been bad. We've definitely seen floats do some really cool stuff. With the Kazuya against that Palutena game 3, stuff like that.
That was crazy. I think Yamazuki and ERB's set was really good. Like I think
Yeah.
they've been good sets. I'm just saying compared to those,
Like this is
set, it
very
seems
high
like a new
gameplay.
it
Yeah.
seems like a new caliber of play.
And now everyone in chat do the Dragon Ball Spirit Bomb to let me be able to actually watch this set. Pretty please. But if not, that's fine. We can definitely swap to go and see some other sets too. Looks like
on town. That is surprising. Oh, it might
it's
be
the
nope.
wrong stage. They're taunting here. I'm wondering what's going on. They might have like
No, I guess not. I don't know what happened. They're pulling it out. So maybe it wasn't.
oh wait, who won game 2?
Paul Pippin.
Oh, okay, because that's Smart's here. So, I thought you said the Mario did. Oh, that could have been if he had gotten the up airs. That could have been something there, but you know they are coming back here to Town City.
You can edge guard. You do have to be precise with it though. We have not seen many edge guards.
I will say
we
there's
could
some
definitely
characters who have a really hard time to edgeguard Villager, where it's like you have to break the balloons, right? But whenever you do break the balloons, Villager gets sent up a little bit. Like he doesn't get hit, but he does like just hop up a little bit. And because of that, it's like if you break them too close to the ledge and you play like to try and get the ledge trap, then it's like you don't really get either. So you have to like just dip roll low.
I understand why ERB is doing what they're doing, but I also think more like because they don't want to be very committal here, which is completely fair, and that's like they're doing very well. But like I don't like how they're edge guarding where they're just running off and they're covering ledge with the back air because I don't think that traditionally works against a character like Villager with balloons.
Yeah, it kicked me out from watching again while you were saying all that, but I will say, with yeah, it's so weird, with Villager versus Mario, it is a matchup where it's like neither character wants to commit super hard, you know, just because of how their character archetypes do work. So,
a minute and a half in, and the first stock was taken.
Oh man, yeah, it is a lot slower paced of a game too, but that's not bad, you know. You can have slow paced games that also play at high levels of gameplay, you know. You don't have to.
No, yeah, this has been a fun set to watch.
Yeah, so I wish I could watch it. Oh my goodness, but that's okay.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with ERV. Did they ever answer about the mods thing?
They said they didn't have any mods, but they said they were far from Texas. That might be it. It also might be our internet service providers don't get along. But I've never had this happen before, where it's just like I can't watch a match or play with someone.
This is for sure wacky, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's running fine for me. It's not lagging or anything.
No, I didn't see any lag in the actual matches at all. Maybe restarting my Switch would help or something like that. Maybe restarting their Switch would help, but I'm just gonna roll with it, and you know, obviously this set won't get posted up to YouTube.
Struggling to take the stock here, I will say. They're going for a lot of nairs out of shield here, so I think that'll probably close it out, given how much they're like fetching for it, I guess.
Yeah, I know the Villager does also get a lot off of the nair, right? Whereas like the nair pushes you pretty far away, so then you can get like forward airs, you can get like F tilt, stuff like that.
Unfortunate footstool that would have killed.
Oh man, what happened?
He tried to do a falling nair, and then he accidentally footstooled into the nair instead of just doing another jump.
Oh no, yeah, that
but
does
he
happen.
did close out the stock. There is a 60% deficit right now, so definitely not unwinnable for either. Like you're not at you're out of the percent against Mario where you're dying to like up air fair confirms, but you're not at a high enough percent where you're dying to up smash, which is a very good percent to be at for Mario, because the only things you really have to look out for is that F smash.
For real, yeah. That does help out a lot. I will say, the mural art on here, I'm not sure if it's gonna save as a transparency, because I'm looking at the top 8 graphics right now. And I can go ahead and start putting these together while the stream is having its moment. Let me find... So who all do we have in top 8? I know that we have Mario. Do you know what alt he's using?
He's using the purple one, and then there's a different Mario that I think is using basic, but I'm not certain. Actually, no, we haven't seen them on stream.
We haven't seen them on stream, so I'm not sure, yeah.
We have a Fox. We have 2 Marios. We have an Ike. We have Min Min. Yeah, we have a Min Min. And then we have a Sora. And we have Villager.
Sora's so cool. I'm happy that he made it to the top 8. He was a really good player.
Yeah. I know, I really liked watching him play. Unfortunately, out at 7th.
Yeah.
Oh, Palpa took the lead. That's surprising.
Oh, really?
This game has been entirely, well, not entirely, but like it's been very much so ERV control.
Definitely.
Palpa is bringing this back a lot harder. Well, it's even right now.
Okay, yeah, it does save us transparency. It's just cool, Joy being weird.
Oh. Ooh.
What's the
I will say I don't like ERV's like options where out of those up airs he's going for these uppies whenever he gets Nair or Dare for more damage or better positioning. Like with how he's playing, I think Nair as the finisher instead of uppy could work a lot better.
Oh, definitely. I do understand that. Wait, do you know what ult the villager's using?
Neutral.
Just normal? Okay, I thought so, but sorry for like asking stuff like that like while you're commentating, but
You're good. I know Stumi, if you want to include their men, they were using the red and black ult.
sure. I don't see all the villager ults on here. There's only 3.
What? That's weird.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna go and find Deviant art. Uh-oh. Yeah, there's like mural renders on here, so I can find.
Oh, that was a
What
crazy
happened?
jump read. He like read his jump with a down air and it nearly closed it out.
Oh, that's really good actually.
This is down to the wire. This is another last stock last hit. This set isn't so
No,
close.
I want to be able to watch. I want stream to be able to watch with me. Like, I feel so bad for y'all. I'm really sorry about this. I might actually just like be like, hey, I'm gonna just go and watch another
He's
set. That's
fishing
actually.
for up smash again. Oh no. Oh,
I found the villager mural art.
this is so close. There it is, the back air. Yeah, that closed it out. ERV took game 3.
Okay. I'm gonna try to keep on spectating the set, even though it hasn't been working. And I actually feel really bad about that. Like, man. But if you made top 8, please ping me and tell me your character. Alright, so we're going into game 4 here, and we might just see a run back on the same stage. I haven't seen them changing it at all.
I could see the same stage, yeah.
Yeah, so definitely. Cam, expose your character and your ult in the bracket.
I used King DD and I used the pink ult.
Okay. How do I ban you? I can't find it. What
Yeah,
is
my
that
purple
down?
spoon link.
Hold on. I opened up my files, right? And there's like what was that? I opened up my files, right? And there was like some like random file that had downloaded whenever I was downloading the images. And there was like a lot of numbers and letters. Not only doing a virus scan. I don't know what song they're playing right now. I think it's something from Tekken.
I do like this one.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, same matchup, no surprise. Different stage though. It'll be interesting to see. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised Palpa picked a different stage. I feel like Town is definitely very.
Okay, we're back to PS2. Yeah, from the first game. Also, thank you for commentating me with this with me. It's been really fun. I might do another. Oh, I'm already kicked out again. Did he get the spike?
He did, but it didn't kill.
Oh man, the last thing that I see is like Mario getting the down air and then jumping. So I'm gonna actually like just like stop watching this here, and I'm gonna hop off the mic for a split second. I'm gonna run to the bathroom, but then I'll be right back. So.
ERV is holding advantage really well here. Though, Help does have center right now, so we could see a bit of a comeback to bring it back. The set has been like semi-slow with how it's been running, but it has been a fun watch. Ooh, down smash on shield whiffing, but no punish.
Hello, I am back.
Hi,
How is the set going?
it's 2-1 ERV's favor right now, but it's been really close the entire time.
Okay.
Just a really good set.
Matthew can't spectate it though, so I can't either.
Yeah, I know. It's hard to commentate alone, especially when the people can't see it. So like, I've just kind of been silent since Matthew did.
Yeah, I get that.
Ooh, killed with the reflected villager dash attack.
Hi, okay. I just realized I muted myself in the call, but not on the stream. So,
Uh-oh. Also, what's it called? I don't know where to put my, the drawing that you gave me, Matthew.
oh, you can hang it up somewhere if you want, or... Also, we're not in a set right now, so you're all, like, fine to talk. Like, this part of the stream is
Yeah.
not getting put onto a VOD or anything. It's me sitting in an arena, like, hoping the connection works. Like, I'm really sorry this isn't working, too, because it's so frustrating to me, you know, like, I really wish I could have this set on here. I've never had this happen either, so I'm gonna look into it
Yeah.
after this. But, like, we're midstream right now. I can't look into my ISP and my connection and play with all that different stuff, you know, midstream. That's not...
Yeah, maybe reset your switch.
That could definitely be it. Yeah. So before Grands, I'll do that.
My connection's so bad today.
I don't know what happened with that either, Floats. I was so
What's
sad.
it called? Normally, Kamix, like, my connection's really good normally, right?
Yeah.
Like, we don't even, we're pretty far from each other. You're EST, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's even crazy. It's like, why?
I'm
is my
South
connection
EST.
so bad?
We're literally as far from each other as we can be.
Also,
and it's still, like, good most of the time.
what's it called?
Yeah.
Bargain Channel told me that they can't hear you super well on stream. Kevin, so I just wanted to turn
Can you
you
turn
up.
me up?
Yeah, I did. I turned you down because the thing that it was showing me was that your audio was breaking, which means like,
Uh-huh.
you know, it was like crunchy.
Yeah.
So. Okay, and then there's Bargain right here, and they said they're showing you, which is like fine.
I think this might be 3-1. It's looking... Well, no, it's definitely still winnable for Palpa. Though, ERV does have the lead here. And honestly, like, all of ERV's sets have seemed really close. Like, no shade to them, of course. But, like, since, like, Nelson, there's been no one they've really, like, just dominated.
Yeah, definitely. And I shall check my DMs. So if you guys did DM me, I'm really sorry. I only just now looked at them. And I'm adding stream VC to a few people who asked to join. So, but like, what's it called? During the matches. What the? Okay, I gave.
Yeah.
No, yeah, they're saying to me that Balloon... It's not even Balloon, it's Balloon. It's not like Balan Wonderland. It's not even Wonderland, it's Wonder World. That game is awful. Do y'all know about that game?
No.
It was so bad, it got names like Worst Game of the Year. Like,
Oh my lord.
what's it called? The entire game is designed around one button.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Ooh, we have a Fox player in top 5 against Luigi.
let's go.
So, we could watch that if this set ends.
Yeah.
And then we just follow bracket all the way through, because there's only going to be one set at once. Hopefully we can stream that one, so you do have like more than the very few sets we've gotten.
I really do hope I can stream more.
We do see ERV playing very slow here. This is a lot more fireball than we've been seeing. They're definitely nervous. They want this win. Flood in neutral, that's the Dark Wizzy.
This guy, I'm gonna check his Smash Shadow, the one, he's raging again, the Balon guy.
There it is. Oh, is he?
They're mad
Yeah,
again.
3-1.
Oh, it's 3-1? Okay. So 3-1, for Nelly's favor.
Very good set.
And now we'll actually be able to spectate a set. Smash Shot is not working with me. How do you spell Balons? I will kill you. Okay. That's a little dramatic. Okay, Balon.
Maybe, yeah, maybe ban him.
Yeah.
Where are they raging at?
Losing.
Losing to Fox. They can't even complain
wow.
about it this time because there's no way they were getting camped out by a Fox player.
They were complaining about getting camped out and then the Fox lasering in neutral. Like, oh no. So, yeah. Also, y'all can talk whenever we're not in a set. That's fine. But then whenever we are in a set,
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
okay, so it looks like Irv is up there.
Actually.
and then I'm gonna try
Why
and
do
get
so
these-
many people have access to this?
Huh?
Which person is it?
Nothing.
It's the
Oh, it's
Balon
a
guy.
stream VC?
Or are they
Yeah.
just raging in Smash GG chat or in Discord?
Yeah, I can send screenshots of it later. I'm not gonna go through it all on stream. Yeah, the Fox is really good. Also, I'm really sorry that your like match doesn't come out on stream. Every single time I try to spectate that Mario player, and he's really good. So are you. It kicks me out for some reason. I've never had that happen. But before like grants, because he's up in grants, and Loki, I think you'll get to grants too. I'll reset my Switch, and I can't reset my router because I would like close the stream. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I can
Wait.
do.
There's someone named Dark SSBU.
Yes, there's
And then
multiple
there's-
people
and then
named
there's
Dark in the
Dark.
server. Someone named
I will kill you. Good luck. Oh my god.
yeah, like what? That's so dramatic, dude. It's Smash Wi-Fi.
It's Wi-Fi, bruh.
No, yeah,
It's not that
like,
serious.
what's it called? Like yeah, I definitely think you will. Also, like, thank you for being like so positive and stuff and dealing with those like really toxic, especially the Balon guy, like where it's like they're just like so toxic and terrible. I don't know. I hate to deal with
Oh,
that.
wait.
Also, Chemex made a new
Definitely
arena
ban
with
him
a
from
new-
your events.
Oh yeah, they're getting banned. They said they have tons of different accounts, but if I notice somebody that acts like them, they just get banned. Like,
Did they leave my round 2? Because I want to talk about that set that I had with them.
oh yeah, I was gonna say I play like Steve and stuff in my locals, which is like so terrible. I know, but I'm very used to people getting like annoyed and stuff. Like,
What's it called?
I don't
played
main
against a
Steve, but I
wolf.
pocket him for characters I don't want to approach.
I was playing against a wolf, and he was like, how do I play against this character? He's so weird. I was like, I mean, he's been out for a while. I mean, and he didn't even know Kazuya had a reflector. I mean, that's kind of just like,
I think that's just
Not
you
playing
not
Ultimate.
knowing the game. Yeah,
Or not even watching the Sakurai present.
yeah. Like if you literally
Imagine.
just like watch the character preview, you would know.
yeah. Also has the move list or whatever, and he has like the extra input moves in the move listing.
Oh my gosh, Dark SSBU sent the whole thing.
Yeah, it's really
So many
bad.
Twitter banners here.
I was
Wait,
going
hold
through
on.
it.
Save.
I have
Oh, really?
dozens of accounts. I just come back as someone else.
I've never had anybody
Oh
like
my
talk bad
God.
to me at locals like that. Actually, maybe once or twice, but not over like me playing Steve. Like most people are really nice at locals, but I do know it's like
I
people
love
do
how
get
people
frustrated
put their
finding
real
those
names on
characters.
Smash GG. That's totally not threatening at all.
Yeah, it's
Dude,
just a
all
first
you
name
do is
too.
run away and laser, fight me, and I'll actually you play like a true Wi-Fi warrior.
Yeah. Also, what's it called? Once this match starts, I
will
don't
calm
delete
my
their-
voice.
no, yeah, just like mute, because it's just like me and Chemex are commentating right now. For now.
Are you gonna make another lobby, Matthew?
Yeah, I did. The pass is 25. You can join as
Oh.
a friend.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone at my locals is actually really nice, but I do like whenever we like climb.
Surprisingly, given what happened a few months ago.
Oh yeah, no. They're all really kind in person, which like I wasn't sure about it, but I'm actually like really happy at my locals. I like them all a lot.
Yeah.
But what's it called? There's some of them like on Wi-Fi will play, and they get like annoyed that I'm going like Steve, and I have to explain like, oh, well, you can just like break the bottom block if you like space or down tilt is Byleth, you know, like stuff
Shut
like
up!
that.
You're
Like,
so toxic.
It's true.
Just break the bottom block. Just break the bottom block.
Break the
and then you
bottom block.
minecart them.
I won't powered rail minecart you. I won't do it.
You will. That's a lie. Matthew was lying on the daily.
You are fraudulent.
Matthew is fraudulent. You're right. Get
This
him
man
out of
is
here.
out for
I'm
blood.
taking his commentary spot for being fraudulent.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
This Dark SSDU guy is really funny.
I like him. He is
Okay,
funny.
listen.
What's up?
What's your guys'
Like,
opinion
like-
on peanut M&Ms?
They're good.
Mid.
What?
Ned!
I think the brownie ones are way better.
Brownie M&Ms?
Yes, they're like so good.
Those are really sweet.
Yeah,
They're,
but
like,
I-
too sweet.
I really like them.
They're like too
Um,
sweet for me.
I think the best ones are the peanut butter ones, though.
I don't like those ones actually.
I don't mind
Like
them.
I'm not terrible, but I'm not like the biggest fan.
I feel that.
The mint ones are also really good.
Mint ones are the mint ones are good.
Yeah,
Wait. The
I like the
minty
mint-
crispy ones or whatever.
yeah.
Those
Okay.
are
Like the mint-
like. Put them in the fridge, by the way, or the freezer, either one, and then it makes them even better.
That's what I do. Have you tried the mint dark chocolate Kit Kat?
No, I have not. But
Okay,
it
this
sounds
guy's
good.
saying he's like on the way. He had like an issue with the Switch or something.
Oh yeah.
Literally, they
The
go
way
back
I'm
and forth.
watching an ad, I hate it here.
No, I'm sorry. I definitely did not cue ads during the downtime to
It's
Bridge-
cryptocurrency
bridge
ads,
the
by the
long
way.
commentary. Oh,
Whoa,
sorry.
Matthew supports crypto?
I
That's
was just
crazy.
talking about making NFTs earlier.
Wait, no, don't expose me.
You should call your emotes NFTs. Wait,
The
this
Matthew
guy's from
Nadena
Houston.
is... Who is?
Dart. So, like,
Did you know that by searching his real name like Balons did?
no.
Look at
I
the
followed
hub.
his Twitter.
Oh my god, no way.
Hey, Mud, I got your name too.
What? I don't
Oh
even
my
care. Like,
lord.
what are you gonna do? Like, ooh. Like,
I'm going to murder you over a Wi-Fi tournament. Ooh.
Oh my god, it's not serious.
and they were also saying like, y'all take this too serious, and I was like, y'all.
They were saying that?
Are you talking to yourself?
Yes.
Like, I.
Really
What?
death
I
threat.
can't even find this person on Smash GG though. I think it was like a new account. I wonder if people get their kicks out of that. They go into Smash GG, play bad, and they're just like super toxic, and they make a new account.
No, Kamix was faster than me.
Sorry.
No, like, he still played well.
Were they?
Like, why would you be upset? Didn't he get, like, top 8? Or, like,
Yeah.
top 10?
But we're
They
starting.
would parry the
so-
platypus PFP. Oh yeah, we're starting. So if y'all could mute while we commentate.
Hi.
Yeah, that's the link by the way. I'm gonna pull up like an active link. Oh, it's in the
Mhm.
announcement, so I can just link to that. Okay, so we're seeing on. How's Mario music
So the
playing on this
interesting-
stage? What is going on? Sorry. Anyways,
That's not meant to happen.
what's it
Okay,
called? We're
so-
starting off here. It looks like Luigi's playing a little bit more passively, but so is the Fox. We're seeing lots of his down Bs and disadvantage, which is
All of the Foxes I've talked to, and I find this really interesting, they actually think Luigi does win this matchup.
really. I'd believe it because like
Yeah.
Luigi's a very combo heavy character, and you know
And
Fox is a fast
obviously gets
faller.
comboed to high heaven. Yeah. And he does have the buttons to keep up with Fox. That frame one option at a disadvantage, very good.
Yeah.
I don't know if side being neutral is the best option in this matchup, but
Yeah.
I mean, if he wants to go for two of them, then maybe.
You know what? I'm not in the top 8, so I can't really tell them
Yeah.
what to be doing. I will say this Fox is a little bit more campy. He's playing very passively with the lasers, and you know what? If that wins him the set,
I don't blame him though.
No, I don't. I
Like-
don't want to move towards Luigi.
Yeah.
I don't want Luigi to move towards me
Especially at this
either.
percent, you're dead.
Yeah.
You're dead to down throw down B, I believe, as Fox.
Yeah, I think you would be. And also, like, that's a pretty easy combo. There's the third up smash, and third time's a charm, you know, man? Like, it just works. I will say this Fox is... Yeah, they're playing a little bit more aggressively. If I was the Fox, I'd maybe just, like, yeah, do things like a Tomahawk there. Where it's like, sure, you're not getting a lot off of it, but it's like, you're probably going to win that interaction. Waiting through that down special, they're not able to find a punish.
That was a good drift off stage.
It was, yeah. I feel like also this Luigi, they just know a lot too.
Yeah, like, no other Luigi is up smashing 3 times in a row. They know what they're doing. I will say, the Fox has been good at holding their advantage.
They have, yeah.
Since their stock was taken, though
And
they...
They also just died off stage.
Is this Smash 4?
Yeah, that is unfortunate that does happen to Fox. In my opinion, like, I think Fox's recovery could get a buff. Just saying.
Oh, lordy.
Yeah.
Oh,
I am
very close. Did drop the punish, though, and this isn't unwinnable. We know how explosive Fox is, like, especially against a character with not as great of a recovery like Luigi. That's the first time I've ever seen down B Gimp in this game, and that's so crazy.
Yeah, I've never seen that happen before, the Fox versus Luigi, but like also I don't watch a lot of Fox versus Luigi.
Yeah. Whoa, that wasn't punishable? That was crazy. I think we could see big adaptations in the next game. I don't think this is overall. I think a lot of unfortunate things have happened.
There's the
in
up
this
smash
game.
there
Ooh,
punishing
up
the
smash.
misfire.
Yeah.
So
This is Fox with Rage. He does get those early kills.
yeah, I will say though, just Luigi's been using those down Bs a lot, and I haven't really seen Fox adapt to that. I wasn't sure if he was gonna actually make that back. The ledge trump into the
Whoa.
back air, just killing him just like that, ending the
That
game.
was crazy.
Yeah. So, definitely really, really good Luigi gameplay. And also, like, that's
For
what I mean
sure.
whenever I say, like, Luigi's not a bad character at all. Like, he can keep up with these
No.
higher tier characters, you know?
Yeah, like, we definitely did see a lot of, like, very good things come from the Luigi. I think what the Fox has to do is they have to look out for that down B because it is very punishable if you're expecting it. And then I think when they were playing passive, they were doing a lot better. The Luigis didn't really know what to do.
Exactly, yeah. So I think as long as Fox just keeps that space, maybe dances around in front of Luigi's shield, and I think the Luigi was doing a really good job of just claiming space, like, hey, you're not safe here, like, you need to move, and just forcing Fox to run away from them, you know? I think it definitely does
sure.
show just, Swag God is not their tag, let me find it.
Wi-Fi is dark, right?
I think so. They're telling me that they want you to be kicked, and I'm saying no, we're both commentating.
Who?
So, the people in this chat.
I'm gonna cry.
No, yeah, you're the co-commentator, I'm not gonna kick you, like,
Wow.
what's it called though?
Who was saying it? I will. Your name
I'm
is
not
Fox
gonna. I'm
Smash
not
GG.
gonna.
I will
I'm not
kill
gonna
you.
say who's. No, I'm not gonna say who said it. I'm not gonna cause any drama. But
Yeah, fuck you, Riff.
no, it's not Riff. What? Whatever floats, you were at fault. Like.
Watermelon is their tag.
The Watermelon guys, I think they're the Luigi player. I'm not sure because they both don't
Yeah,
have
they
their.
are.
Okay. Yeah, because they. won.
Watermelon is Watermelon is the Luigi, and then Micah is the
Yeah. I'll just call him Swag God. You know what? Why not? Swag God here with the down
Whoa!
using these side specials and neutral. I'm not sure what's going on. Neither of these players are,
Unorthodox.
yeah, this is a very unorthodox game. This isn't the kind of game I normally see in top 8, you know? But you know what? It's a game we're commentating, so
Yeah. You know, the more I'm watching, the more I'm like resonating with Micah's tag.
yeah, Wi-Fi like frowny face.
Yes.
They are a Fox player, and I have talked to Astro before about like Fox and Wi-Fi, and they've been like, yeah, it's really defeating to play a like such reaction-based character.
Yeah,
Like,
I've heard that so much. Like, the amount of times I've talked to Astra and she was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna play Wolf on Wi-Fi, and then she goes back to Fox in a week.
I'm like, no, stop! Don't do that to yourself. I will say
Yeah.
that Fox is a character that's very fun. You know, there's not really a character that can do what Fox does. So I do understand
Ooh.
being like, this is my favorite character in the game, and no other character can
I got kicked out of.
do this. Oh no, really? Okay. I will say if it does kick you out, it improves their connection by like 1 frame. Like it's like if you're playing Wi-Fi, I really doubt that like the 1 frame difference is gonna make or break it for you if the other 7 don't. So
Yeah.
now I will say if it's like 8 people, then it's like, oh, now you doubled your stream delay, but adding 1 more person, you know, isn't like like it's like if you have 5 people spectating, it's like that's pretty bad. But if it's like just 2, you're alright, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's see. So right here we're seeing Fox is like winning this set, but I feel like the Luigi is maybe not trolling, but they're definitely not doing what they were doing the first game, you know? I'm seeing just like lots of down Bs, lots of side Bs, just random moves in the game. So I'm not too sure what's going on. But we'll definitely find out. Okay, they got the throw. They didn't get the 0 to death, but they did get a good amount of damage. They got 40% there in that interaction. So I will say this Luigi player definitely can walk it back. As you saw, they got the 3 stock the first game. So being in a 3 stock deficit or a 2 stock deficit isn't the end of the world for them, but I definitely don't think it's a place they want to be at. I've noticed like kind of here towards the end of the game, they've started winning a lot more. I wonder if they were just kind of like trolling, throwing around, just having a little bit of fun, and now they're like, they've lost this game now. I think that Fox is getting the up air, and they might be doing something differently.
This is Fox, returning to base.
So Fox getting that kill there. Sorry, I'm tidying things up in the LS server too, talking about that.
1-1.
Yeah, so this set is 1-1.
Maybe it won't kick me out again.
We hope not. We hope not.
That was
Yeah.
an unfortunate start to that game, but it is
I'm-
nice to see the Fox adapt some.
Yeah, I'm not sure what really happened at the start of that game. It felt like neither player was really.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm very confused. Are
Yeah.
they talking about it in chat at all?
Let me see. I just know tabbed out. No, yeah, the last thing that was said in chat was like we're both commentating. So, yeah. Yeah, no one said anything. Also, if it was laggy, like, and it was like, oh, can you maybe try removing the other commentator, you know? Like, that would be different. But it's like, no, like, it's not lagging, you know?
Oh, one of them is asking me not to commentate? I'm gonna cry.
Yeah. They're like saying, like, can you kick the other person? But I'm like, no, they're part of the stream. Like, okay, wait, are they default Luigi and Fox? I'm colorblind, I can't tell.
No, it's Red Fox. Or Pink Fox.
Okay.
Pink Fox. And then it is default Luigi.
Oh, that's the 8th ult for Fox. I know because I use it.
Yeah, it's a pretty
I like it. I wish Fox had better ults, but you know, whatever.
I like all the Fox's ults. I don't think any of them
Really?
are bad.
I wish they changed like his actual fur instead of just his jacket. Some of them change
Whoa,
his
what
fur.
happened there?
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
This is okay. So we do see the Luigi at ledge. This is where Micah has been getting a lot.
Yeah. So hopefully he can put on some pressure here, but I'm not too sure, to be honest. Luigi's been doing a really good job here in this neutral with that plunger and with the fireball. It's just
I will say, it is interesting to me that they didn't ban FD the Fox, because this is Luigi's best stage, I'm pretty sure.
they might not know that. Also, I know like Fox like doesn't like hate FD at all, so they might have been like, okay, I want to avoid like town maybe is Lila on this? I know you get 3 bans in this stage list, and I had to choose a preset Smash GG stage list. So Lilat might be on this stage list. Let me go and look.
You were evil?
I'm sorry, but it gave you 3 bans, so my like justification was like, oh,
Yeah.
we have 3 bans, so one of them just goes to get rid of Lilat, and then it's a normal 8-stage list, you know? Unless you want to go to Lilat, and then you're crazy, and that's ban rule.
We have a taunt. This is a lot better for Micah. I think Micah's very good at holding advantage against this player.
Oh no, and Fox
which
SD's there.
definitely- Oh,
Man, that's really rough, just not being able to react to being
Yeah.
hit like that. I will say, I think the Foxes, like, they're doing really, really well, right? But it's just like, they're inconsistent off stage, and then they're not getting, like, those huge combos that just define Fox, you know, where it's like, oh, I got my forward air drag down into stuff, and stuff like that.
I think they're playing like very safe and they're whiff punishing very well. And that was a
Yeah.
really good parry back
That was
there.
really,
and I think
really
they're making
good,
these
yeah.
tiny. Yeah, that was
Oh
crazy.
no! Oh, I thought they
Right?
got hit by the sweet spot of the up B.
I did too.
Yeah, I was
think
like, whoa.
the Fox is like making these like, or not. Yeah, the Fox is making these like tiny mistakes, and then the Luigi is capitalizing on them. But when they play like they did that stock, it's like not close.
Yeah,
like,
no. The Fox definitely has way higher highs than Luigi does. Like here, like that's 49% out of like a really safe hit. 63% is still going. They've not stopped yet. That's the stock. That's game.
Oh,
That was just a super
was
clean start. That's
crazy.
it. That's
that
over.
was so good.
He said, I'm ending this right here, right now. You're done for. Canceled. Over. And they rage quit.
Tired.
That's it. Yeah,
Oh my.
I would not rage quit over that. I would be impressed.
No. Yeah, that was good. Micah,
That was
you can
very
tell
good.
when they have that momentum, it's over.
Exactly.
That
They
was
just
so good.
they took it. They said, "You're gone. Get banned," and they actually DDoSed them. That's how strong that combo was. That's why they DC'd. They didn't actually rage quit. It was complete DDoS. They actually launched an EMP at their house. It was insane. This Fox player is definitely something else. And then we're going to be able to actually move on and be able to see Micah fight against Stumi, the Ike player. So,
That is a fun set.
yeah, I really do like to watch Ike play. I think that his combos are really cool, just seeing him get those like big confirms and stuff like that. And then also seeing Fox play a very intricate, fast character, you know, things like that. So, if any y'all in VC, by the way, wanna like say what y'all thought about that set, by the way, y'all can. So,
That was an insane set.
yeah, it was really good.
Like,
I think
that
the
last game
Luigi,
had so much momentum.
dude, game 2, that Luigi was memeing. They were
Yeah.
looking
Yeah.
like me.
I
They were
think,
looking
Yeah, I
like
don't know
me.
why they. It's insane that they
figuring
did
out
that and then they
who
rage
allowed
quit.
you
yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like one thing that does happen to me is I'm just like, I know I can beat this person free. They're easy, end it, you know? And then I just kind of joke around. I go for my weird combos. I don't take it too seriously, and then I just throw and lose. That happens to me.
Among Us
a
Yeah,
combo.
lot.
but like, if you do that, it's like
You can't
that's
be
on
mad
you.
about it.
Like,
That's
you shouldn't.
that's my fault.
Yeah.
You should, Matthew, you
Especially
should
when
make
that-
the Among Us combo an excellent combo.
I do think Micah, to an extent, and Fox in general, are very like a momentum character. So I'm excited, like watching how they moved at the end of that last game, and then
Yeah.
they're immediately playing their next match. This is going to be a good set.
I'm really excited for this set. Okay. Both people checked in.
Yeah, we're too deep in the thing to see any DQs.
Oh, also, Divine was asking Floats if you want to play the Kirby matchup again in the hub. Oh, you already saw it.
Floats.
Yep.
Who was shit talking me in the Twitch chat?
Floats can't see. No, it wasn't
I can.
Twitch chat. It was Smash
Oh.
GG.
Oh.
They weren't even
I
saying
don't-
anything bad. I think they
Eric's-
were just like worried about the.
I
Oh, you're
don't
not
know.
getting any sound. Uh-oh. Let me see if something bad happened. No, it says the stream still has sound. Bargain, do you hear sound on the stream?
I hear a little bit.
A little bit? Okay. Oh, you can hear everything? Okay, that's good then. The Among Us combo is not an actual combo. I always like, I just say it, and then people are like, oh, what's that? It's nothing. That's the trick. It's like the imposter. It's not real. It gets you
Oh my
good.
god.
It isn't?
No, oh no,
Holy
Bargain,
shit.
you don't know. It's like a thing in our local, me and my friend Choka in doubles. Well, it's like, oh my god, we got the Among Us combo. And they're like, oh wow, that's so good. And it's not actually anything real. And people will say that, like, wow, that Among Us combo is crazy. And they don't know that it's not real.
I know it's
Like-
not. It's
Like,
funny
holy
though.
shit.
It's exactly its size. Oh yeah, also the audio not working is real weird. I'm sorry that the stream, by the way, is kicking me out of that game earlier. I still feel a little guilty
Matt, you
about
actually
that.
you need to make like a weird like footstool combo, the Among Us combo.
It's funny.
Like
Wait, you
Irish
should do one with a
like Irish or
teleport.
down air into footstool, or something like that. Into like I don't know shenanigans.
Footstool down air with Ivysaur is real. It is legit.
Yeah,
You
I
have
know.
to teleport in it. You have to teleport
Down
in
air-
it, you bad.
Down air footstool, swap to Charizard, and then Flare Blitz.
Oh my.
That would be a funny
Flare
Among
Blitz
Us
is not
combo.
a. Flare Blitz is suspicious.
It is.
I do not like that.
that should be the Among Us combo. I'm saying it right now. I'm patenting it.
I remember I had one person. They were like, "Yeah, my Charizard's way better than yours," and they mashed Flare Blitz in neutral. I was like, "What is going
know.
on here?"
I remember hearing that.
I said, "Wait a minute." I'm not gonna say any names, especially not on stream. And they were not a bad player at all. Just to clarify, I was like, "Hold on, Buster. This is fake propaganda from you. I see you.
I think I know who you're talking about. It wasn't that fault.
You might, but don't say anything. They're actually a really good player, and they're nice too."
Yeah, they're improving really fast. They're just too hard on themselves.
what's it called? I joined one of my IRL's like Discord servers for like their friends, right? And at first I was gonna troll on it, but I don't know if I should
was the
anymore
troll?
because it is an IRL, and like, okay, we're getting
Okay, we're
into this
starting.
bracket here. Fox versus Ike. So
This
if
is
y'all can
interesting,
view, by the way.
like-
Oh yeah, they got it.
I
What's up?
don't really know how good Ike combos Fox, because like a lot of Ike's combos are very vertical,
Mm-hmm.
and like he has the reach to punish floaties, but I don't know if like he needs them to be floatier. I don't know.
Yeah,
It does seem like a fun matchup.
Yeah, it definitely does. I don't think it's a matchup that hard favors Fox at all. If I had to guess, it probably does favor Ike. But we're seeing here, Fox here just getting tons of percent, just like that. Yeah, Fox just completely controlling that first stock there, and taking it just like that.
God, that was beautiful.
Like
Fox with
almost 20
momentum, man.
seconds. Yeah, Fox is such a good character. I feel like that was something they were definitely lacking against Luigi that first game. But now that we're here in this
sure.
other set against this Ike, we're seeing just Fox take complete control.
Yeah, and that's the good thing is if Dark can win this set, then he's non-stop playing.
Yeah.
And I think that's really where he's going to shine as a player and as like his character.
Just
Because like
continuing
look
that
at how he's
momentum.
playing, look how fluid he's moving. These
Yeah.
combos are crisp,
Yeah, just
and
these
I
up airs
can't get
just-
out of disadvantage.
Yeah. If I have to be honest, I'm really not sure what Ike does against all this. If I was the Ike player, not to give mid-set coaching or anything, but I would maybe not approach Fox as much. Just maybe make them come to you. But at this point, it's almost too late, I would say. Just holding up smash like that too. Dark's not falling for that, so
It did work the first time,
it did.
but yeah, I imagine that's something you catch on to nearly instantly.
Yeah, doing things like that up B. I never use my super armor up Bs ever in normal gameplay, especially Charizard.
Nope,
ever.
because yeah, they are bad
Yeah.
and should never be used.
No, you shouldn't do them. I'm lying. But what's it called? That weak Nair to up smash conversion is so strong for Fox, just allowing them to just
It is.
come in. The Nair is safe on
Especially-
shield, isn't it? On Ike shield at least?
Yes.
Is it? Okay, I thought so.
No, it's safe on most shields. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy. And I think against a heavier character like Ike, that combo is especially good because it works at higher percents. The window's bigger.
Yeah. So, just being able to
And-
just like box Ike
Oh,
here like
these
that.
up airs.
I've noticed Ike hasn't been using a lot of Nairs or landing a lot of Nairs. That might definitely be an
Yeah.
issue because it's like they could be keeping Fox out with their sword. They're just not able to do it. It might just be like the Fox is just out like maneuvering them, outplaying them. It could also
Yeah.
just be like the Ike isn't sure what to do in this matchup. It definitely does look like they went up
I
tilt
kn-
here. I wonder if they went up tilt up air. I wondered.
I definitely noticed in their set versus the Villager too that they weren't really nairing a lot and they were going for more like
Oh, wow.
complex. Oh my
yeah, that up
god,
smash there. That was insane.
that was not close.
Returning to base.
I think if the Ike wins this, there's going to be major adjustments. Dark is playing on a different level right now.
Yeah. Dark is just going absolutely insane here.
I wonder what the stage pick is like, because taking Fox to triplats, I understand, but it's still crazy to me.
But also Ike does really well on triplats. So I definitely don't blame them at all.
No, definitely not.
But yeah, we'll be seeing the different stage come out here. And see what goes on there. I'm also gonna start working on that top 8 graphic and just getting the skins together for it. Which alt did you say was for Fox? Is that this one?
It's the pink one.
I'm gonna screenshot it and you're gonna tell me if it's pink, okay? Because I can't see pink.
Okay,
I'm just gonna drop it in your DMs
that's fine.
before I
Yeah,
download it.
Micah
this one.
lost round 2, and they said I should not be here. I am going to pop off, and I'm going to get top 4 at this tournament.
Right.
And I'm excited to see if that run continues. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, that's it. Got it. Okay, there's Fox. And then did you see what alt they were using? For,
I think it's White Ike.
okay. They don't have white
PT.
No,
We have not
more
seen-
characters.
We've not seen the Pokemon trainer this time.
Okay,
We've only seen Min Min and Ike, and I'm excited to see whether PT can work.
yeah, they don't
What do you
have
think
all
about
the
this matchup?
alternate strikes. I know some people like Tweak was saying like, oh, Pokemon Trainer loses this matchup. I actually think Pokemon Trainer wins this matchup. Since Fox is a fast faller, Squirtle can get those really important loops on him, and then Ivysaur just completely
Yeah.
ruins Fox's day off stage. And then, like, in general, nothing that Fox really has is super safe on Zard's shield. They do have the Nair, which is, like, fine, but that stales pretty fast. So it's like you can do it once, and then I just reset neutral, and then, you know?
Yep.
But I will say Fox is definitely not defenseless in this situation. It's like +1 or +0.5 for Pokemon Trainer. It's not majorly
I think
winning.
a big thing here, at least with Squirtle, that could really like set it apart compared to the Ike is like those like more quick moves, those better
Yeah.
boxing options that can really just seal the deal and
You
like
do
get
have
Fox
those.
off of your face.
I will say Ivysaur is really great at comboing Fox too. You just have to get those setups. You either need to get in with a grab, you need to get the Razor Leaf, things like that, and we're just not seeing Twilight going for those here. So
Yeah.
I will say Zard is not your friend in this matchup. This is not
No,
going great for
definitely
Zard.
not.
It's not terrible. So you get things like that. That's pretty easy to get because Fox is a fast faller.
That up smash was so or F smash was so committal.
Yeah, I definitely feel like as soon as they saw like, oh, they're gonna go low, they should have
Yeah.
just released it. But like, see, like they're not even
You
doing
can
bad
def-
as Zard here. You
They
can't
do it
two frame on
again.
the stage with that up
Does that
smash.
hit below edge?
It can, I think, if the character like goes a little bit above the stage, but it's not consistent on a stage like this with the slant.
F tilts are for sure safer there.
Yeah, Charizard's F tilt also is just a miniature F smash. I'm not sure why they swapped to Ivysaur to recover there. Whenever Squirrel's recovery like is larger than anything that Fox has.
They were too deep. They would have died
were
if they
they?
upbeat with Squirtle there. Yeah. But you can just tell like the PT is very scared. Like they saw what happened last game and it like they're nervous now. You
I
can
feel like
tell.
they're not going
Like
for
those-
things that they need. They're not taking that. They're not getting their combos. They're not getting the thing that makes PT good in this matchup. You know, because I will say Fox's neutral is better than Ivysaur's. You know, but I would also
But
say
one
like,
good stock
yeah.
is where it starts in that up B. We could see something cooking here.
yeah,
Oh, but
it's
Dark
cooking for the
answers right back.
Fox. Like, I don't know. I feel like Dark is just consistently outplaying in neutral here and not letting Pokemon Trainer start those combos are so terrible for Fox. And also, Dark is not being sent off stage at all. So,
Yeah, no, this is not looking great at all.
no. And
I think Dark is moving so well. All of their conversions are hitting. They're hitting their kill confirms.
See,
They're out
what I mean there,
playing
though,
neutral.
suddenly it's
But
just
these
even game.
recoveries, yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing, like, where I feel about this matchup. Also, that's so much damage there, just off those up airs. Like, incredible.
No,
But,
in this matchup, you could be playing like MK Leo, but it's still so volatile, you could just die.
yeah.
Which is what we saw there.
And I feel like Charizard
This is-
definitely, out of any of the Pokemon, does have that ability to make this comeback, but I think it's over here.
For sure.
Never mind.
I don't even know if Zard dies to an up smash here though. So like,
Yeah.
I think
on the
I
on the
could like
platform, I
understand the
think he
play if like he wants to avoid like that Nair up smash combo and stuff,
will. Yeah.
like killing at least.
If I have to be honest, though, if I was Charizard, I would just want to set my shield here. And I think this might be the game.
Ooh, maybe.
I'll
No.
start that. Oh, there it goes. Oh, what? Missing that conversion there. It might have been because of the like slants or something. Fox might have landed a little bit after they had practiced. But any of those, you could do fly out a shield at any point. That takes the game. Charizard cheats.
Oh my
What?
god.
Oh my god. My main cheats. Sorry, I'm in Pokemon Trainer, so I. No, yeah, that's just
Twilight
insane.
went for broke. Yeah,
As I
Twilight
said-
went for broke with this PT pick and it worked out. But I
Yeah.
don't
Or
know.
no, it's
I'm excited to
Stumi.
see.
Oh no, Twilight doesn't
or-
have PT. I'm so goofy.
Yeah.
I'm actually trying to trick you right now.
Stumi. Yeah, but it's going to be interesting to see whether we can make it work because I doubt they're going back to Lilat. And
Yeah.
I don't mean to like throw any shade to Stumi, but that definitely like felt stolen.
Yeah, getting that down air spike on Fox at a pretty low percent, and then getting that back air at like 55. You know.
Yeah, that's rough. So I think a better stage pick could work easily in their favor, and like a better stage, maybe one with like a wall or something, to where like Fox has more options with his recovery,
Yeah.
could
Maybe.
also help a lot.
So, also, it looks like I don't have the right icon on this Google form or Google Drive, so I guess I'm just gonna have to use the default icon if I can find it.
I don't
Which
think we
sucks,
see
but,
Dark
like,
swap off of Fox.
I don't think so either. I don't think they need to. I think that the game was so much in their favor, it just kind of got taken from them. I think if we, as I said
sure.
earlier, like they weren't a bad player at all, right? But they were also not the most careful player. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, right. People in chat are saying like that Charizard back air was so crazy. Like it's like it is. Like it's like that shouldn't have happened at all. But like, I don't mind because I play the character, you know. So you will see me
Yeah.
complain, but
But
that
I don't
shouldn't-
play PT, and I will say that shit is stupid.
Yeah, it shouldn't do that. It's like it's like Bowser back air, but it's huge. Like it's like
Yeah.
good luck. Like
Same characters, that's to be expected.
yeah. I think these character picks are definitely what both of these players want to be on right now.
Yeah. I will say, I think if Snoopy, or what's their tag?
Snoo-
It's like weird, it's Snoomy. Yes, it's Stoomy.
Yeah,
If Stoomy wants to take this, at least with Zard, they have to be like ready to let things rip off their shield, because they had like options for that shield pressure and they were just letting it like
I
happen
will
to
say,
them.
there's Squirtle. This is coming from a Pokemon trainer player, right? There's Squirtle is not getting, and I'm not like a notable PT at all, but I very well, I have like 800 hours on the character. That's embarrassing to admit.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not seeing them do the Squirtle stuff that I would want to be doing here. But that's not saying that they're not doing well as Pokemon trainer. You know, they won the last game.
Yeah.
Um,
Their Squirtle is definitely like focused on boxing them out, like using
Yeah.
their fast frame data and like fairs and stuff to get them off of them instead of like hitting those conversions that you probably want more of this Squirtle.
I'm
I
just,
don't know why they use that's all. That Zard looks so bad.
I don't like any of the Pokemon trainer ults except for the default.
I like the one with pink Charizard. The
That
like
one's alright.
yeah.
I wish I just had a variant of the Pokemon
Good
trainer with all the
lord.
shinies. That one, that sent Fox really high. One more of those, and I think Dark is just
Yeah,
gone.
Zard definitely has been Stoomy's moneymaker throughout this. for
Yeah,
sure.
I definitely do think they are more focused on the Charizard, and the Ivysaur is not bad at all either.
Yeah. Oh, that was so good.
Yeah, that was a really good
jump
mix-up.
to bait aerial on shield, then to the tomahawk up smash. That was really amazing.
Yeah, that was really nice. I'm gonna be honest, I think that Ivysaur can get a kill here. They just need to get like a solid back throw at ledge. But also at the same time, I don't think that Fox is gonna give that to them. Actually, wait. As I was saying that, I was like, oh wait, they're like at ledge, like with their back to ledge. That's so scary.
No, but if you see, I think Dark like understands that situation, and that's why he ran back and he was controlling stage like he's been doing some. And it was really good.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
that was scary. That's dead. Oh! But he pummels one too many times, and this is looking dire. Oh, there's
Yeah,
the fly.
That fly there, really, really strong. But we definitely, we saw Twilight in this situation last game, and we saw how that turned out. But at the same time, I don't think that a repeat of that will happen, but a repeat of that can happen, you know? So, oh man,
Yeah.
not getting that confirmed there.
Yeah, I think something shifted. You saw at the end of that last game, and in this game, they're missing a lot more of their confirms. Those weak nairs and those down airs into up smashes, they haven't been hitting as many as they were at
Yeah,
the start of
I-
the set, or at the end of the last set.
I wonder if they just got nervous. Like, oh, I could die to something, and then they did, you know? Fox definitely could
Yeah.
up smash that, by the way. That was
Oh!
insanely good. That, like,
That was
Fox's up
crazy. I
smash,
cannot believe that beat that.
it's literally a sword move. Like, that up smash goes so far. But Fox is just
That was a
also
great jab on
awesome
shield,
character to
predicting
watch.
that shield drop read.
I will say, I
This
do
is-
definitely support Twilight swapping off the Squirtle, seeing Squirtle's not getting a lot for them. That does also happen to me
Yeah.
sometimes whenever I'm playing PT. Like, it's just like, oh, this Pokemon is not working for me in this matchup.
Yeah. And
But that's going to be a jab
like,
block into an F smash, and I think they can just get the ledge guard here. Oh, not fast enough off stage with the Nair.
This obviously wasn't a terrible pick at all, but you can tell their PT is not as refined as their Ike or even their Min Min
Oh, no,
was. Like,
definitely not.
the Squirtle is not hitting any conversions really, and even the Ivysaur seems kind of lost. Their Zard is doing really well though.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
that was like their like awareness of when they should use them and how to use them is
Yeah.
working out like wonderfully.
I feel like the Zard's definitely not getting the out of shield punishes that they should be. Like that down air, you can definitely
sure.
up smash that on shield. You can even fly during the middle of the down air if you really
For
want
sure,
to.
for
Things like that. But also at the same time, this Charizard is the one in the match, not mine. So
Yeah, and I mean he is working out. He's getting all of his kills and most of his percent with Zard, and he's moving more with Zard than he was with Squirtle, which I think
Yeah.
is interesting.
I will say Zard is the fastest of the Pokemon in Pokemon Trainer by a really good amount. I also I worry that a back air here from Charizard can clutch this out again. I know an F smash would just kill Fox here at ledge. So
Yeah.
we did see Twilight going for this last game, but I really do think that Will can close this out. Oh no, is that the
Oh,
game?
no.
Oh no, I thought they were just gonna get
Oh.
stomped. If they... Oh, there's the up smash, and that's the game win.
God, that
I'm
was such a
psycho-
good whiff grab read. What
Yeah,
a set. That was so
that's-
close.
That's really scary to say, like, oh, I'm at 30%, but I'm about to die. Like, you know, like... I think
No,
that's how you
yeah,
know,
that
like-
offstage interaction, like, I feel like a nair or even a down air there could have just closed it.
Yeah, which Pokemon Trainer ult was that again?
That was Johto ult. Johto mail.
Yeah, okay. And I'm gonna get the Charizard too.
And then this sets up the run back. Papa Strike is the one that sent Dark to losers, and now they're
Yeah.
fighting in losers finals.
So... let me make sure I got the right alts here. Alt 3 and then Charizard Alt 3. I'm gonna put the Charizard on the banner with them.
Hi.
Hi, what'd you think of that set?
Hey.
That was
It was a lot.
interesting. That was a cheater move from that Charizard
Yeah.
dude. Dude, if I hadn't have made, oh, you know, I would have been adding Matthew. Like, even if I wasn't
Okay.
fighting Matthew, I'd be like, Matthew, your character is a cheater.
No, yeah, as a fellow lightweight player, I know that Bear does war crimes.
I don't play.
That was a really
lightweights.
good set, though.
Like, I actually don't think I've played a lightweight, like made a lightweight before.
Dark is making a crazy losers run. They're 8-1
Yeah.
right now.
We've watched like all their past matches. Like,
And you could see their steam was getting better there. They were moving a lot better. Fox, I imagine, has a pretty favorable matchup against Villager. And I think
I do
how
think
he's
so.
playing,
Yeah.
I think how he's playing, that could matter.
We have seen
But-
this these two players fight already though, and we did see how that went in Papa Strike's favor. I hope I'm saying your name right, by the way. If I'm not, let me know. But
Are they in Twitch shop?
yeah, they were. And we're gonna be obviously having this set, and then winners finals or grand finals actually. Excuse me, on stream. Also on the Smash GG page, I'm pretty sure that it said, yeah, it actually does say on the homepage, winners, grands, and losers finals are best of 5. Everything else is best of 3. So I'll keep that in mind for next time. Oh, I'm saying just fine. Yay, thank you. But I didn't think we'd have 40 players. Normally we have like, well, also we haven't run a Wi-Fi event in this server in a little while, but normally we don't hit this many. So if we had hit above 40, and we actually did hit 40, just barely, I would have bumped it up. But
Something I will say is if you're Nelson 9000 right now, who went 0-2, losing to someone in Grands and someone in Losers Finals, I'd be crying.
I would feel terrible.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
so unfortunate.
Pablo Strikia said that they think that the Fox matchup is low-key winning for Villager, but it's definitely volatile. Like, it's like, they probably, if I had to guess, they probably do go back and forth where it's like, Villager
Yeah.
can punish what Fox wants to do a lot, but then at the same time, like, what Fox wants to do is so consistent and so strong, you know? I will say that bowling ball on Fox's recovery is,
So sad.
like,
Devastating.
yeah, you just kind of...
Honestly, I could have made it up to Balons at least if I wasn't lagging.
Maybe you should have had a better connection then, bitch.
That's not my fault. I usually have a
Cammix,
good
you cannot tell
connection,
people
you
about
know.
connections.
Wait a minute.
Who signed up for bracket? Who signed up for bracket? And who didn't?
Me, because I thought I would have a good connection, but apparently
I'm a commentator. I'm not a player.
Yeah.
Well,
Also, I'm
Villager.
probably gonna be running another last stock Wi-Fi tournament, at least one more in the next few weeks. Yes, VODs will be on YouTube, hopefully. If I can't separate up the VODs because there's some issues with recording this, I'll just dump the entire stream on the last stock YouTube page. So
I still went 2-2 though.
yeah, definitely, that's not bad at all.
Yeah.
So
Your set versus Silent was really fun.
against the Poly,
Oh yeah.
that's who it was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a really fun set to watch. I always enjoyed to watch Kazuya. I like all the Shotos to watch. I don't
Dude,
like to fight them, but
That stock, like the stock that you closed the set out with, was so disgusting.
Yeah. I was like, please. Yeah. I was like, get him out of here, get him off my screen, please. I beg of thee. I was
So
seated
close to
5th
the
and I got
topic, graphics
13th.
and
Why did you
stuff
see me
all
so
on.
high?
I think it's because I knew that you were a good player, and a lot of people in this bracket, they all had very similar Smash status. Like, it'd be like one person would have like 35 and one person would have 36, you know? and I can only seed by like so much of a margin. Like it gives me 1 to 10 on how good they are, and I'm like,
Wait, displacing below my seed is that bad for my win rate or anything like that?
your PG stats has something that like tracks your seed, right? Where it's like you placed this high by your seed. But if I were you, I
think
would
you
ignore Wi-Fi.
I think it's gonna say you. Yeah. Also, I think it's gonna say you have a 100% win rate this tournament because both of your losses were DQs.
Yeah.
That too floats. By the way, DQs don't count at all. Like they don't count against you. They don't count for you. So.
What's it called?
So you
I
just
even,
have
took,
two
I
wins.
even took game 1
Also,
against the first guy, but then I called the lag switch like an idiot.
oh no, I think you should.
You
call
lag
there.
tested yourself.
Yeah. But okay,
I
okay.
lag
By the
tested
way,
because I thought it was him.
I'm just gonna put this out there
Why?
because one person
I
did
didn't
get.
think it was me.
Floats didn't play before
You've
the
been
bracket.
lagging the
I guess.
entire time.
I had no idea it was me though.
Oh my god.
It was round 1. Calm down.
Yeah.
What a coincidence
Oh, wait.
that all of my sets have been laggy this entire
It was
tournament.
round 1.
Yeah, it was.
I-
round.
Oh, I thought you were talking. I thought you were talking about against
No.
Vampy.
Okay, wait. The
no,
set is
not
starting right
them.
now.
They
so...
called the lag test against me.
Hey, wait, the set is starting.
Okay.
So,
Oh, the set is starting.
yeah. So we have Villager versus Fox. We'll see what stage they're going to. Game 1. I think this will be really tight.
This is a
Pokemon
run
Stadium
back?
2. This is a
They
run back
fought
from
winners
the...
round 2.
Yeah.
And
So
I
we'll be seeing
believe it
what
was
happens.
it was closed out 2-0 Pulpa Strike's favor.
So yeah, this is a best of 5 though. So we'll see what can happen here.
Yeah. And we have watched a few of Dark's past few matches, and he's been playing hot.
Yeah.
Very hot, actually.
Going
I'd
very
go as
well.
far as to say. Yeah.
So.
And that's
looks
kind of
like-
what you love to see with Fox is like that momentum
Oh
isn't
man,
stopping.
there's that jab here at the ledge.
Oh,
Not as good as the
no.
Wabell, but pretty good still. Like getting a solid 20-25% there just off that one jab.
Yeah.
Here's Fox's jab right back though. Not able to get just as much.
Yeah.
But forcing Villager
Rapid
into this
jabs?
corner.
Rapid jabs on ledge are so unfair. Like that's
Yeah.
so people that play them with characters with them are just so cheesy.
Yeah, I feel like you're talking a lot about yourself right now, and that's okay. We all need to project sometimes, but you know, I get it. Let's go. We see
Hold up, I'll be
Villager
right
here. Sure. At 100%. Fox here, trying to trap Villager here at the ledge, close out the stock, but not able to do it. And now Fox is at ledge, having these bowling balls, barely just avoiding them. Going high this time, getting hit by the Nair though. Not a huge punish, but definitely something. And then shielding that up smash is going to reacting out of shield with their own up smash. Great gameplay here from Pablo Strikia. Both of these players just absolutely incredible. And I wish I could see more of them both play. Already having this tree here just to get some space, but Fox able to shoot it down with that laser. Actually a really good tool for Fox, just able to rack up a little bit of damage. But Pablo Strikia here not letting up with 38%, almost 40%, just out of that one little combo. And as we know, 38%, that's not a 100% ultimate, but you have to remember as Fox, as a lighter character, as a fast faller, he's going to be taking, like, stocks, like he dies from his stocks at an earlier percent than your average character does. So 38% gets you a lot further against Fox than it might against a character like Ganon or like against a character like Bowser. Fox here at 77%, and this is definitely a percent he can just die at. Actually having his up B clank with the bowling ball from Villager, which is kind of surprising to me. I didn't think that would happen. But here also at 88% and still off stage. Pablo Strikia going to go ahead and go off and get the dare, but not able to get it. But getting up off the ledge to avoid the back air and getting the net. Oh man, also Fox here not able to be like completely knocked out just yet. We know how explosive a character it is. Getting that back air there at ledge. But I think this game is pretty much sealed here in Villager's favor, just seeing how they've been playing. But, you know, there definitely can be a run back. I've seen crazier things happen. Alright, he's dropping this bowling balls off stage, not getting anything because of them, but definitely not wasted, you know, there's not else a lot the Villager can really do there to Fox. I mean, I guess the down air, but sometimes you just get one turn up, sometimes you get three. I don't know how Villager players feel about this, but whenever I play Villager, I kind of wish it was like a consistent, instead of you only get 1 to 3, but... Because, like, if I was a Villager player and I knew I was going to be able to get 3, I would definitely go off stage and try to spike Fox. But if I knew I was going to get 1, you know, I don't think I would ever move from ledge. I'll just resort to ledge trapping instead. Both these players here, around 90%. Oh man, getting that back air through the Lloyd startup. I'm really surprised that Lloyd didn't blow up on them.
I apologize about that.
Hi, no, you're fine.
Oh!
And Villager getting off ledge and getting that up smash. Just a
Game
quick
one?
stock right there. Yeah, it was game 1. So it's 1-0'd Pablo Strikia's favor. Really clean too.
Yeah.
There was like no hesitation there. Like it was very obvious. Pablo Strikia knew what to do in that matchup and just knew how to push that super hard.
Yeah, Pablo Strikia seems so good with this character.
Yeah, they definitely know what they were doing. I've seen them in Wi-Fi servers before. I've seen them in grind servers. I think. And then I've seen them in LS before, I thought. So maybe I'm crazy though. So definitely a really good player. I know I've seen them around on Wi-Fi, and they're
Yeah.
really, really fun to
And you
watch.
can-
Both these players, I've just had an absolute blast watching them and commentating. So
It is funny looking at both of their tags, one being Wi-Fi Master and the other one
being
obviously not
Wi-Fi with a
Wi-Fi.
frowny face.
Yeah.
I do like that. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just start making this top 8 graphic so we have it as soon as we can, but that will not get in the way of commentary.
Same stage. They're running it back.
Yeah. So let's see. If I was a villager player in this match, I really wouldn't want to change much. But if I was the fox, I think I would just maybe want to shield a little bit more. You know, force villager to kind of have to like maybe like commit to something besides the projectiles, since like as we know like projectiles don't do a ton on shield. But at the same time, I'm not sure what I could change. I don't play fox, so I'm not great with him. I'm gonna be honest. But oh no, Dead being really low. I almost thought that was gonna be an SD. I was scared there.
No, never with villager.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Fox is so light.
I was saying that earlier while you were gone. Is like, well, villager just got 40% of a combo, you know, but like to Fox it's like half of his stock, you know, because like he dies so early.
Yeah.
Like it's like you just have to hit him a few times after that, and you can just take the stock, which is a bummer for Fox players, but also like their character is so explosive and take stock so early. You know, it's kind of a trade-off you get whenever you know that you're making this character.
For sure.
You do have to be like,
And-
oh wow, that
Oh.
F smash really good. Not able to take the stock there, but definitely getting really
Oh, that
close.
beat that.
Yeah, I was gonna say that happened earlier too while you were like not here. The
Oh
special-
my god, that's so
oh,
unfortunate.
not being able to
but
reach.
no punish.
Yeah. Oh man, and then getting that nair to up smash. This is definitely a
And
game
then
that
this
either
is
player could win.
one or two conversions.
Yeah, like Fox can definitely make this up. But it's not the question of can he, it's will he, you know? Oh man, and just Papa Strike knowing exactly what to do there at ledge with that dash attack into the forward air. So clean.
So good.
Yeah, this is definitely a set where you can tell both people, like, or both players, they know what they're doing with their characters. I'm not
Yeah.
sure if Dark knows this matchup as well, though. I'm curious about that.
You can definitely, yeah, you can definitely tell.
like Palpa Strikia has more time on the character and on the matchup, I'm pretty sure.
Papa definitely just seems like they have just this mastery of the character.
I guess like they know exactly what they want to do with Villager. Oh, and even doing that up tilt to counter the Fox illusion there, or like trade. Oh man, not being able to hit that dash attack, going off to try and nair. I guess just looking for a trade there. Also, Fox at this super high percent.
Oh,
They're not
yigs,
being able
though.
to kill just yet. And the down air, oh man, whiffing the down air. We see Fox here back at middle stage like he likes to be. I don't know if you've noticed, like, the Fox has definitely been trying to like claim center stage a lot more.
Yeah, which I think is, I don't know, because you're giving Villager that space, like, on your own, which I don't know if that's the best idea.
I do think though, as Fox, I would be really scared of being at ledge against Villager here, where they have tools like the bowling ball, like the dash attack, like the slingshot, like the Lloyd rocket. They can just toss you, even the tree, which you haven't been seeing coming out a lot.
Yeah.
That must be really scary. Okay, I was going to say just one strong hit away from just taking the stock here, and both players are at low percent last stock.
That is definitely one advantage Fox has here, is he just has so much more kill power.
He does, yeah. I will say, I find it strange how last game we saw like, oh well you weren't here, but you saw Papa Strikeout like really being able to avoid those kill confirms, being able to live to a really late percent. In this game we're not seeing that as much. Maybe it's Dark adapting, I wonder. But then also we're just seeing like Dark just playing a lot more consistently this round, getting those combos, getting those kill confirms. And now we're here
This
with
is nice gameplay.
yeah, Pablo Strika just one kill confirm away from getting knocked out of this match. I will say though, as Villager, you can get a lot out of this. Wow, just setting up into that own void. So much thought put ahead of that. I mean, obviously that could be on accident, but I assume it's not. Just seeing how Pablo Strika has been playing, like it's very obvious. They have lots of time on this character. They know exactly what they're doing.
And these Void Rockets are closing the gap.
Yeah, definitely. This
He's only gotten, what, like 40-50 off of nearly solo that?
which is like
Oh.
perfect though. Oh man, whiffing that
There it
up
is.
smash and then getting hit with one right back.
And suddenly, this set is not looking the same as the one in Winners, which was a 2-1.
Yeah. No, yeah, both these players super fascinating to watch, just seeing how they're playing around each other. So
it's Fox, right? This like juggernaut of moving. He's like one of the best in the game of just positioning, and like he has this speed and stuff. And then you have Villager, whose goal is to lock him down, and it's really interesting.
Seeing like just
how,
those
like,
two archetypes go back and forth, where
Yeah.
it's like this character
You're
they
like-
want you to stand still, and this character wants to move fast. You know?
You're watching how Villager is throwing out hitboxes and stuff to control where Fox is, and then how the Fox is moving to like get out of those situations.
Yeah, definitely.
This is definitely a matchup of positioning.
I feel like Fox trying to take center stage 2 is really effective for him. But Villager's doing a really great time of just forcing Fox to the ledge, you know?
Yeah.
So. Alright, so we might be seeing a stage swap. Alrighty, no character changes here.
No, this. I don't think throughout the rest of the tournament there's going to be a counterpick
Yeah.
character. FP is interesting. I feel like Fox is not going to get as many juggles as he normally does without the support of the platforms.
Maybe. I feel like Villager was also getting some mileage from the platforms too, though. But we'll see how this turns out.
I definitely do see why Palpa chose to go to the stage.
Yeah, me too. I do not blame them at all. I definitely do think one thing with Villagers, like, they can combo in the air just fine without their platforms. Fox might lose a few things with those up air ladders. You know, where it's like, oh, you don't have the, like, you win less up air because you don't land on the platform. But at the same time, I don't think that this is going to make or break the game for Fox.
Oh!
Oh, wow, that was... I thought
And it's still
Fox
not
was
a
in the
stock.
bottom blast. Oh my goodness,
Oh.
that tree. I was like,
What an
wait,
interaction.
who's in the bottom blast zone? Like, all right, we do see Villager with the tree bark in the pocket, the little branch. So that I know that is a really big combo tool where you can like Z drop it, get your nairs in, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh, but there it is. No more bark.
Yeah, it's so sad.
No more stock.
But oh wow, that dash attack comboing into the Lloyd rocket. Is this F Smash gonna be able to take it? It
He's
does.
dead.
That's insane. That was
Oh
just
my god.
it. Like,
And this is what you saw with Palpa talking about before the set started, how volatile this matchup was. He died at, like, was that a 0 to death?
I don't think it was because they had done a little bit of damage before their stock was taken, but it was very close to it. Like, it's just like one advantage
Yeah.
state, and they were at like 20 or 30 or so, and I think below
Yeah.
20, and it just soaked the stock. Like, they were definitely very correct. Like, it just so different. Of like one
If
player has
you're
like a
on-
lead, and then another player does. You know, you can't really decide like, oh, this player's clearly in the lead. Like, it just changes so much.
Yeah, like if you're on point with these air dodges or F smashes, it's like Fox can't do anything.
Not at all.
And he
It's
just
really
dies.
scary, to be honest. Okay, I'm saving images for the top 8 right now. But I will say, this matchup has just been like so back and forth. It's almost like I have no idea
There
who
it
will
is.
even win this set. Do you have an idea of like who you think will win the set?
No, I think we could be seeing a game 5 here.
I think so. Well, because like even now I'm like I don't know who's gonna win this game. Like I think Pablo Strikia will win, but I'm not like I wouldn't bet money on it. You know, like it's like it could really
Yeah,
go
like
either
look at
way.
these. Yeah, look at these strings that Dark is putting on. Like,
Gonna
Nice
be
high
going high
recovery.
with the Fox illusion. Definitely not a bad option there. It looks like Pablo Strikia just wants to just like delay being hit by a move by using those forward airs. Oh, I think the Fox went a little
oh,
bit
that
too low.
shine!
Oh my goodness! What? Trying to get the disrespect
was
of the nair
robbery.
into the. That should not have. I mean, we did see what the
That
Charizard did to
shine?
Dark earlier.
No, that was insane. They did that shine to avoid that first falling there that would have killed them, and then they used their double jump to avoid the second one, and then they hit them with their up B, and then
But-
Palpa wasn't expecting it.
I think that
That's-
if I was Palpa, after seeing Fox go that low, I would have just like, okay, he can't recover from there. I'm gonna go back up. Then they chose to go down
Oh,
there.
but
and
he
hit
made it
him,
back.
and-
He made it back though.
Oh, he did?
Yes.
Oh, never mind. I definitely would have gone down there like Palpa did. That was, yeah, I think that was complete robbery. I'd be a little bit shaken
That
there, but
was
also at
robbery.
the same time, I wouldn't.
But that was great game sense from Dark for sure.
Oh, it really was.
Like
yeah.
knowing that Nair was gonna happen, he shined. Like no Fox shines there for actual recovery's sake. He only did that shine to avoid the falling aerial,
Yeah, definitely.
and then he just got the reversal.
Yeah, that was really good. I'm really impressed by that.
And suddenly, it's 2-1 Dark lead.
Yeah, everything's like turned around. That was insane.
Yeah, I cannot believe that happened. But that wasn't the first time at all that Papa has missed a tag.
Yeah, I will say also it is Wi-Fi, you know, so that does
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
It feels bad, you know, where it's like, oh man, that definitely could be gotten offline. But I feel like if you are signing up for Wi-Fi events, you know, you're like, okay, that is something that does happen. So.
And it is still Papa's counter pick.
Yeah, it is. So we're going to be going
We're
back
staying
to
on that
FT.
team.
I actually thought this game was pretty much in Palpa's favor up until the last talk.
For sure.
So I definitely do think if they can just repeat what they did last game, maybe make a few adaptations,
Mm-hmm.
that's what they saw. But here we're seeing Fox just like being able to close these gaps. I will say though, like it is very volatile where it's like, oh, Villager gets one advantage state, and it's just like over, you know. So we'll see what happens here.
If I'm Dark here, I'm feeling good though. And you can like already kind of tell with his play. He's like
Yeah.
being a lot more confident. And did you see that walk? He
Yeah.
knows what he's doing.
I definitely do think they've learned a lot about the matchup. Maybe they knew it all from the start. And remember these two have played already in winner side of bracket,
Yeah.
so standing there at ledge with that shield, definitely probably the right option against Villager, knowing like, oh, you don't have a lot you can do to me. I'm going to punish you with up smash whenever you come up, you know. I almost feel like I haven't seen Fox use shine a lot in this matchup. I wonder if that's intentional, or if they're just like.
I think with Void Rocket, Villager can chase behind it well enough to where if you do try to shine it, you can just like chase.
Is that the stock for it? No, it's not just yet. Oh, it is. Yeah,
Oh,
not
it
getting
is.
the right angle there. Yeah.
He kind of had to go for it though, because that down air was covering the right one.
Yeah, that is true. Where it's just like, if he didn't go for a different angle. Yeah. Alright, so we're seeing them both at center stage here. Fox
Oh.
can get this kill here at ledge, just a back air up smash is all they need. Yeah, you can definitely see they're fishing for the back air there. Doing that double jump, which is like a very obvious sign, like, oh, they want an aerial. Palpa Strikia knowing that though, and just not giving that to them, just staying here at ledge, being confident. I mean, they are taking damage here, you know, at ledge, they're being hit back out, but also they're doing damage every single time they come back, which I think is
Yeah.
what you're looking for, you know, if you're a Villager, you want to kind of nickel and dime Fox, not give them too much all at once.
Definitely the extra mileage that
Yeah.
Papa needs to extend this lead to the next stock.
I actually think if I was Palpa, I'd be really worried like giving this stock to Fox, because it's like, as we've seen, like at those low percents, Fox just puts on so much damage, and then it's suddenly like, oh, Nair up smash will kill you. Like, I wonder if Palpa was like reading the spot dodge there or something, so they went for like the sword smash deck, but using that
Yeah.
X there just to steal out that stock at like, what was like Fox at like 82 or so? Like, you normally don't think of Villager like that, just
Oh,
having that.
no.
And getting this infinite here with the tree and the ledge. Now, this is something you don't see every day. It's kind of silly,
Oh,
actually, getting
no.
53% off of jab. I hope neither of our mains can do that.
Oh no!
Oh man, almost getting those bowling balls there. That would have been a 0 to death. There would have been curtains on that game, taking this to game 5. But not just yet. Going right through that, but then Palpa also knowing that Fox would do that, having the down air ready and having the F smash there at the ledge. What a
an
great
insane
game.
advantage
That
state.
was a lot.
And we're going to game 5. This is our
We
first
are,
game 5
yeah.
top 8.
It is. Well, this is the first best of 3 in top 8 besides the winners finals, but
Oh, well, yeah.
I
That is also true.
I will say that both
And
these
it's game 5.
players just absolutely incredible. They're
Mm-hmm.
insanely good. So
But we are moving to Dark's counterpick here, which I think matters.
I do too. Yeah.
I think Fox definitely gets a lot more mileage off of platforms, and it'd be insane to me if Dark does not switch.
That is true. I don't think that the stage wasn't awful for Fox, but I would like to see him go somewhere like small battlefield, like a battlefield, something like that. And there is 3 bans right now, so
Yeah. That game was crazy.
Yeah, that was really good.
You know, Villager isn't known for these like crazy advantage states and these like gimmicks and stuff. Well, not really. Well, yeah, but and then like you see someone like Papa Striker with like the game knowledge, the sense and positioning and stuff to know, oh, I can get 60 here if I just jab.
Yeah,
And then-
definitely.
It just works.
I feel like that's also something that just like shows like, well, I know my character super well, you know, like I'm going to get like 53% just from jab alone, you know, like stuff like that where
Yeah.
it's like, if you're not good at the game, you know, you don't know things like that about your character. I wonder if Fox is like looking for a spot where they can do a shine reflector on the tree. I wonder. I definitely. Oh man, it's so close. We've seen that happen before too.
No punish, yeah.
I definitely do wonder though if Fox is thinking about that. Like, what can I get with Shine? I'm just waiting a ledge here. We might see them shield, trying to get those back airs. We see them going for that a lot. They either just sit and shield or want those back airs, you know.
I feel like Shine is very underutilized here so far.
Yeah,
oh,
but
that could
also
have been
like
dead
it's
if they
like
just held shield.
what's it called? I've noticed like Fox
There
isn't
it
doing
is.
bad here at all. So yeah, we do see the Shine come out. This Fox is definitely playing better than I would, and I'd probably be like mashing Shine,
Yeah.
you know. So
Yeah.
oh man.
Oh,
That Lloyd's
that like
sitting really
slight
high.
fall down linger.
Yeah. Super scary to deal with.
No
Oh man.
double
Oh,
jump.
I thought the
Oh,
yeah. I feel like anything here from okay, yeah. There's the back throw. I was gonna say anything here from either of these characters would probably kill the other. Knowing just like Fox has those. Oh wow, 44%
That's 40.
already. Yeah. Oh man, I'm messing up the
Damn.
recovery, trying to avoid the Lloyd or not the Lloyd, the bowling ball.
that's so
It definitely does
unfortunate.
look like Purple Strike. Yeah, has this game in the bag in the set as well. But I mean, as we've seen this go, I'm not gonna put too much faith into one side or the other because we've seen it
Yeah.
go back and forth. You know. Yeah, there's the Shine again. Maybe they're watching the stream. Wait a minute. What's it called? I do think the Shine is a way to win, but once it does start to get punished, you know, it does have options to do beat it.
You have
know?
to mix it up.
Also, Villager does have the pocket, so it's like if you do reflect the projectile back at Villager and just grab it, you know.
Oh,
suddenly they
yeah,
have, like,
it does get even stronger.
Yeah, it has like a turbocharged like Lloyd rocket, you know, like. You know, whenever like a creeper gets struck by lightning, it's like that, but a Lloyd rocket. Like it's insane. Like.
Yeah, no, for sure, for sure.
Oh man, getting the setup here, getting the down air into the up smash. Wow, that's
Oh!
almost 60% there, right there in that one little combo. And now Villager's one hit away from just stalks over. Oh man, trading with that F smash and Villager
And
waving
Papa
to
takes
stick
it.
around in the wave in the air. And that's the game.
What a... Yeah. We saw something cooking there from Dark at the end, but it wasn't enough to clutch it. That
Yeah.
SD really hurt, but
That was-
also good shit to both players.
Oh,
that was
yes,
a really fun
that was
set.
insane. I
That was an
loved watching
insane
that.
losers run from Dark. He went 8-2 throughout that
Oh my
throughout the
goodness,
tournament.
that's
That's
insane.
crazy.
Yeah, GG's
The
to Dark.
stamina he had,
Yeah.
stamina he had, plus he was getting better throughout the bracket, like consistently. That's crazy.
Absolutely insane. That was amazing. Okay.
And we
Up
see the
next-
run back, ERV versus Papa Striker and Grand.
Yeah. They said that too. They said like see you in Grands at the end of the match. So I
Nope,
guess they were
that was
right.
that was Stumi. That was Stumi
Oh,
that
it
said
was.
that.
Stu-
and Stumi
You're
was not.
right. The way I'm
Stumi is
still
not
in
in
this.
Grants.
Alrighty. Hi. Can I get you guys on stream? Yeah, that was an insane set to watch. That definitely one of my favorites that I've ever had to commentate.
Oh,
Not
restart
had
your
to,
Switch.
Had the privilege to. Oh, you're right. I am going to. Start Switch. Okay. I'm going to go to the home menu, and I'm gonna do like a full like restart. Not sleep. How do I? Can I just hold down the button? We've been having connection issues with you, so I'm gonna restart and stream if you guys can host.
I just realized Matt uses light mode.
Yeah, I use light
Oh, wait,
mode.
no.
There's actually a story behind that. I'm colorblind, right?
It's right. I forgot.
Which means I can't like see a bunch of color contrast, right, with the dark mode. So there's like a lot of colors kind of smeared together. It gets kind of muddy. So,
You almost open Metroid Dread.
Whatever floats in is ableist Dark. That's crazy.
I forgot. Okay. I was like, wait. Oh yeah, that's why. Because I remember he said that before. I just totally forgot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I hate people who are unable. I'm just kidding.
Oh my goodness.
What?
I'm kidding. I'm
I
kidding. I'm
cried.
kidding.
Bullets hates me for my colorblindness. Oh, now the audio's delayed too.
Oh. That's not good.
Do you see a delay on stream with the audio?
Hold on, my sound isn't on the stream.
Bargain, if you could let me know. You're also colorblind. We have so much in common. I might have to end stream and just reopen it really fast. That would give Grand Finals its own stream. I forget whenever I restart my Switch like this, it does issues. I can actually, maybe I can, hold on. Do y'all hear a delay? There is a delay though, do y'all hear it?
Not sure.
I'm just trying to like make some button sounds. It should
Yeah,
be
there's a
off
delay.
if there is, okay. What I'm gonna do,
It's not it's not like big delay. It's like maybe 1 second or 2.
that's pretty bad though in Smash, you know, you'd be hearing everything really late. Can I
Okay, I'm
can't
gonna mute my
restart this
TV
on the
again.
stream. I'm gonna end the stream